Outside, the London rain. Inside, only peace. You are safe. Close your eyes.
Welcome to Quiet Lives. Before we drift into tonight's journey, if you find sanctuary here, please consider subscribing to join our community of rest. I would love to know which corner of the world you are finding peace in tonight and what hour it is where you are. Feel free to share your story in the comments below. Now, let's begin. A soft, distant patter against the tall sash window gently pulls you from a light slumber. It is the rain, a steady, rhythmic presence beyond the thick, sound-dampening glass of your Knightsbridge townhouse, a comforting serenade in the deep quiet of midnight. You do not fully open your eyes, instead allowing the sound to wash over you, a natural, unhurried awakening. You shift minutely, feeling the cool, smooth glide of the pure mulberry silk sheets against your skin, a whisper-light touch as the fabric yields with a soft rustle. Beneath the silk, the substantial weight of the duck-down duvet settles around you, enveloping you in a cloud of engineered warmth. Your head sinks a fraction deeper into the bespoke pillow, its perfect firmness cradling your neck. The subtle, clean scent of linen, laundered with a delicate, unscented detergent, fills your immediate space, a quiet invitation to linger. Slowly, your eyelids flutter open, not quite revealing the full room, but allowing a soft, diffused light to filter in. The heavy charcoal gray velvet curtains, drawn precisely to block the city glow, still permit a faint, almost imperceptible silver-gray luminescence to outline the window frame. It casts the room in a muted, elegant twilight. You notice the subtle sheen on the polished walnut armoire across the room, a deep, rich gleam that hints at its craftsmanship even in the dimness. Your hand stretches slowly, deliberately, towards the bedside table. The cool, smooth surface of the honed Belgian marble meets your fingertips, its temperature a pleasant contrast to the warmth of your bed. Your fingers trace the precise edges of the antique silver tray, finding the familiar, slender form of the crystal water carafe. The glass feels cool and smooth, perfectly balanced in your grip. You lift it with an effortless movement, hearing only the faintest whisper of glass against silver. A slow, deliberate sip of the chilled, filtered water refreshes your palate, a clean, pure taste. You hold the cool glass against your cheek for a moment, feeling the condensation, before placing it back onto its designated spot on the tray. From your vantage point, nestled deep in the comfort of your bed, you observe the quiet grandeur of your bedroom. The framed topographical map of London on the far wall, subtly illuminated by the ambient glow from outside, seems to invite a moment of contemplation. The rain continues its hushed conversation with the window pane, a constant, gentle backdrop to the stillness. You settle deeper into the warmth, allowing the soft sounds and the quiet luxury of the room to hold you. The cool glass of water, now empty, rests precisely back on its Belgian marble coaster, leaving behind only a faint, quickly dissipating ring of moisture. Your hand, still accustomed to the smooth chill of the crystal, drifts deliberately towards the base of the bedside lamp. Your fingertips brush against the cool, solid weight of the polished brass, feeling its finely brushed texture, a testament to expert metalwork. Your thumb finds the subtle, almost imperceptible indentation of the toggle switch, a small, perfectly engineered detail. With a soft, barely audible click, a warm, golden glow blossoms from beneath the lamp's meticulously pleated silk shade. The light is immediately gentle, an amber pool carefully designed to soothe, not to startle, chasing away the last vestiges of true darkness in your immediate space. This soft, contained illumination spills across the rich, charcoal gray velvet curtains, making their deep, plush pile appear even more inviting, a cascade of muted luxury. You notice how the lamp's glow catches individual, incredibly fine fibers of the velvet, creating a subtle, almost imperceptible shimmer that dances along the deep, sculpted folds. The rain, still a constant, hushed presence outside your double-glazed window, seems to grow even more intimate, its steady rhythmic patter now framed and softened by the contained warmth of the lamplight. It is a private symphony, just for you. Your gaze drifts, following the intricate, almost hidden pattern of the damask wallpaper on the adjacent wall, appreciating the faint, raised texture that the light now reveals. A quiet story woven into the fabric itself. A slow, deliberate adjustment of your position follows, a gentle shift of weight that allows your body to sink just a fraction deeper into the bespoke mattress. The crisp, clean scent of the laundered sheets is still present, now perhaps subtly mingled with the faint, comforting aroma of aged walnut from the grand armoire across the room, a scent that speaks of history and enduring quality. You draw the edge of the pure mulberry silk duvet a little closer, feeling its exquisite lightness and warmth settle against your chin, the fabric whispering against itself with a sound so soft it is almost imagined. A private, comforting lullaby in the quiet room. Your eyes continue to drift across the now gently illuminated space, past the corner where a tall, slender ceramic vase, a piece of understated contemporary art, holds a single, architectural branch of dried eucalyptus. Its stark, elegant silhouette is now softened by the lamp's glow against the pale plaster wall. The light also gently illuminates the intricate detailing of the cornice molding that runs along the ceiling, highlighting the precise craftsmanship in the plasterwork, each curve and line defined. A silver-framed photograph on the chest of drawers catches the light, its surface reflecting a momentary, muted gleam. The world beyond your window, still veiled by the persistent, soft curtain of rain and the deep London night, feels wonderfully distant and entirely calm, a hushed canvas of sound. You allow your breath to deepen, synchronizing with the quiet, steady rhythm of the falling rain, finding a profound stillness in the room's gentle, embracing illumination. The soft golden light seems to settle around you, a palpable, visible comfort, inviting you to simply be. The gentle, golden light from the bedside lamp continues to cast a warm, contained glow across your immediate surroundings, a soft pool against the deeper midnight quiet, yet a subtle, almost imperceptible shift in the ambient temperature on your skin. A faint coolness at the edge of the duvet suggests a movement beyond the bed's immediate warmth. The persistent, rhythmic patter of the rain against the window pane, a constant companion, now seems to beckon, drawing your attention from the soft, silken confines of your bed to the allure of a different vantage point. With a slow, deliberate motion, you ease your weight from the plush mattress, the fine silk sheets sighing softly as they release their hold. Your bare feet meet the deep pile of the bespoke wool carpet, its dense, yielding fibers a luxurious cushion against the cool air. The sensation is one of profound softness, each step absorbed, muffled, creating no sound at all as you rise. You pause, allowing your body to adjust to the vertical, feeling the subtle stretch of muscles, the quiet settling of your posture. You take a few unhurried steps across the bedroom, the lamp's light now falling behind you, casting long, soft shadows ahead. The faint, clean scent of the fresh linen from your bed follows you, a comforting echo in the air. Your fingers lightly brush the cool, smooth surface of the polished walnut door frame as you pass through the wide, arched opening that connects the master suite to your private sitting room. The transition is seamless, an open invitation rather than a closed barrier. Entering the sitting room, the air feels slightly different, a touch cooler, carrying the faintest hint of old books and rich, aged leather. Here, the primary light source is a single, low-wattage floor lamp in the corner, its linen shade diffusing a soft amber glow that barely pushes back the shadows, creating an atmosphere of intimate tranquility. The rain's presence is more pronounced here, closer, a continuous, soothing murmur against the tall sash windows that overlook the quiet Knightsbridge street. Your gaze settles upon the grand armchair, positioned perfectly by the window. Its deep, rich, sapphire velvet upholstery invites you in. You approach it slowly, your fingers tracing the smooth, cool curve of the dark, polished mahogany armrest. The velvet yields under your touch, its piles soft and dense, absorbing the light in places, reflecting it subtly in others. With a gentle sigh, you lower yourself into its deep embrace. The cushions conform perfectly to your form, a luxurious, supportive sink, the velvet soft against your skin. You feel the plush weight of the chair holding you securely, a private, comfortable cocoon. Your head rests against the soft, upholstered back, and you can now observe the rain through the clear expanse of the window pane. Each droplet seems to cling for a moment, distorting the muted reflections of the streetlights before tracing a delicate, ephemeral path downwards, merging with the next. The sound is a constant, rhythmic hush, a steady whisper that fills the quiet room, a natural melody in the deep, undisturbed night. You simply sit, allowing the soft, embracing textures of the velvet and the unending, gentle cadence of the rain to hold you in this moment of perfect stillness. The plush velvet of the armchair still cradles you, its deep, sapphire fibers retaining the warmth of your presence, but a subtle, new scent begins to draw your attention. It is a deep, resonant aroma of aged leather and polished wood, a fragrance that gently hints at the adjacent personal study, a space of quiet contemplation. The rhythmic patter of the rain outside continues its steady cadence, a constant, soothing backdrop, yet an internal pull, a gentle curiosity, suggests a change of scenery, a deepening of the night's tranquil exploration within your home. You rise slowly from the deep cushions, the velvet releasing your form with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh. Your bare feet find the thick, yielding wool carpet again, each step silent and cushioned, absorbing any potential sound. The floor lamp in the sitting room casts a long, soft shadow ahead of you as you move towards the heavy oak door that leads into the study. This door, usually closed, stands ajar tonight, a sliver of deeper, inviting shadow, framed by the subdued light from the sitting room. Your hand extends, your fingertips brushing against the cool, smooth surface of the dark, polished mahogany door frame. Before finding the substantial weight of the door itself, you push it gently inward, feeling the solid resistance of the seasoned wood, hearing only the faintest, almost imagined whisper of its perfectly maintained hinges. As the door swings open a little wider, the air immediately deepens with the rich, complex fragrance of old leather and beeswax polished mahogany, a scent that speaks of quiet contemplation, of history held within countless pages, and the very grain of the furniture. Stepping across the threshold, the warmth of the sitting room gradually recedes, replaced by the distinct, grounding coolness of the study. Here, the light is even more subdued, a single, small desk lamp casting a focused, golden pool onto the vast expanse of the antique writing desk, its surface a dark, reflective mirror of polished burr walnut. The rest of the room is enveloped in a soft, encompassing dimness, the tall, built-in bookshelves lining the walls appearing as deep, comforting shadows filled with rows upon rows of leather-bound volumes. Your gaze drifts towards these shelves, your fingers idly tracing the spine of a particular volume. The cool, slightly abrasive grain of the antique leather binding feels familiar under your touch, its faint gilt lettering catching the minimal light with a dull, understated gleam. A whisper of dry paper, almost imperceptible, seems to emanate from its closed pages, a quiet invitation to another world. You pause, allowing the profound quiet of this space to settle around you, broken only by the distant, softened drumming of the rain against the study's own window, a sound now filtered through another layer of thick glass and heavy masonry. You move a step closer to the desk, the air around you now entirely imbued with the comforting aroma of fine wood and aged paper. Your hand rests gently on the cool, smooth surface of the burr walnut, feeling the intricate, natural patterns in the wood beneath your palm. The faint scent of a freshly sharpened pencil, perhaps from earlier in the evening, seems to linger, a subtle, sharp note amidst the deeper, richer fragrances. The dark, rich tones of the wood paneling absorb the sparse light, creating a deep sense of enclosure and calm. You find yourself simply breathing in the quiet essence of the room, feeling its deep, comforting embrace, a sanctuary within a sanctuary as the night deepens around your Knightsbridge home. The rich, grounding scent of old leather and polished burr walnut from the desk still lingers, a comforting presence in the quiet study. Your hand, having rested upon the cool, smooth surface of the desk, now lifts slowly, drawn by the subtle, ever-present sound of the rain, which feels closer, more insistent, from the large window that frames the vastness of the London night. You turn your body, a gentle pivot, away from the warm, focused pool of the desk lamp, towards the broader, diffused light that filters in from beyond the glass. You take a few unhurried steps across the thick, sound-absorbing Persian rug, its intricate, muted patterns barely visible in the room's gentle dimness. The familiar, subtle resistance of the dense wool beneath your bare feet is a comforting sensation, each thread a tiny, soft cushion, muffling any sound. As you approach the tall library window, the air near the glass feels distinctly cooler, a gentle contrast to the warmth of the room. Your fingers lightly brush against the cool, smooth stone of the windowsill, feeling the fine, almost imperceptible grit of its aged surface, a cool anchor in the quiet space. Now, your gaze is drawn directly to the glass, where the rain has transformed the pane into a dynamic, shimmering canvas. Individual droplets, fat and heavy, cling for a fleeting moment, magnifying the distant streetlights into distorted, glowing orbs. Then they surrender to gravity, sliding downwards in delicate liquid trails, weaving intricate, ever-changing patterns across the surface. The sound of their descent is a soft, continuous whisper, a gentle shoosh against the stillness of the room, distinct from the broader, more diffuse patter heard from within the deeper parts of the house. Beyond this intimate, watery foreground, The city lights of Knightsbridge stretch into the misty, rainy distance. They are no longer sharp, distinct points, but rather soft, elongated blurs of amber and gold, diffused by the ceaseless rain and the humid night air. A passing car's headlights sweep across the lower panes, momentarily painting the wet glass with streaks of brighter, transient light before dissolving back into the general glow. The movement is slow, almost dreamlike, a gentle, hypnotic dance of light and water, contained and softened by the glass. You lean a little closer to the cool glass, your breath creating a faint, temporary mist that quickly dissipates, allowing the ethereal spectacle to reappear. The world outside feels wonderfully removed, transformed into an abstract painting of shimmering colors and soft, indistinct forms. You notice the subtle variations in the intensity of the light. Some blurs brighter, indicating a cluster of buildings or a busier intersection, others fainter, suggesting a quieter side street. Each blurred light is a silent pulse, a distant heartbeat of the city, softened and subdued by the protective layer of rain and glass. The intricate, almost microscopic rivulets on the pane continue their slow, winding journey, each one catching and refracting the distant urban glow, creating tiny, fleeting rainbows of light that vanish as quickly as they appear. You simply watch, allowing the gentle, visual rhythm to slow your own thoughts, becoming one with the quiet observation. The interplay of light and water on the pane becomes a singular, mesmerizing focus, a soft, ever-changing tableau. The constant tranquil sound of the rain and the blurred, distant city lights merge into a single, cohesive sensation, pulling you deeper into a profound sense of calm. The blurred city lights, softened by the rain on the window pane, still hold your gaze for a long moment. A tranquil, abstract painting in the deep London night. The quiet, persistent drumming of the rain against the glass remains a soothing presence, a constant, gentle hum that fills the study. Yet, the familiar, comforting scent of old leather and polished wood, deepening in the warm, focused pool of light from the desk lamp, gently pulls your attention inward, inviting a different kind of quiet engagement. You slowly withdraw from the cool glass, feeling the slight chill of the window pane recede from your fingertips as you turn. The thick, sound-absorbing Persian rug cushions your steps as you move deliberately back towards the grand burr walnut writing desk, its surface gleaming softly under the focused glow of the lamp. The air around the desk feels warmer, imbued with the rich, deep aroma of aged paper and fine leather from the surrounding bookshelves. Your gaze settles upon the small, carefully curated stack of books resting on a polished mahogany bookstand beside the lamp. Among them, a particular volume, bound in dark, supple calfskin with subtle, gold-tooled lettering, catches your eye. Its title, barely legible in the soft light, hints at forgotten histories. You reach for it, your fingers brushing against the cool, smooth leather, feeling the slight raised texture of the tooling beneath your touch. The book's weight is substantial, a solid, reassuring presence in your hands, a testament to its age and craftsmanship. You move to the deep Chesterfield armchair situated next to the desk, its rich oxblood leather worn smooth in places by generations of quiet contemplation. The leather creaks softly, a gentle, almost imperceptible whisper, as you lower yourself into its plush embrace. The cushions yield, enveloping you in a comforting, supportive sink, the cool, aged leather warming quickly against your skin. You arrange the book on your lap, allowing its weight to settle, feeling its solid, comforting presence. With unhurried precision, you carefully open the rare first edition. The faint, dry rustle of the ancient hand-laid paper is a delicate sound, almost like a soft breath, as the pages part. A subtle, earthy scent of old paper and dried ink rises, a fragrance of time and quiet stories. The creamy, slightly yellowed pages with their elegant hand-set typography absorb the lamplight, presenting the text in a soft, inviting clarity. Your eyes begin to trace the lines of the opening paragraph, the words appearing as gentle, familiar companions in the tranquil glow. The distant, rhythmic patter of the rain outside the library window continues, a steady, hypnotic counterpoint to the quiet turning of pages. Each soft rustle of paper, each barely audible shift in your posture, merges seamlessly with the ambient sounds of the night, creating a cocoon of profound calm. You allow yourself to sink deeper into the embrace of the worn leather chair, the book, a comforting weight, the words, a silent journey, as the soft lamplight holds you in its gentle glow amidst the quiet, rainy midnight. The quiet hum of the rain outside the library window continues its steady, soothing rhythm, a constant companion to the soft rustle of pages as you turn another leaf of the rare first edition. The delicate scent of aged paper and fine leather still fills the air around you, mingling subtly with the deeper aroma of the polished burr walnut desk. Yet a new, gentle fragrance begins to unfold within the warm, focused pool of lamplight, a delicate perfume of warming spices that quietly suggests the presence of a freshly prepared tea, steeping patiently on the antique mahogany desk. With a slow, deliberate motion, you gently close the heavy calfskin-bound volume. The soft, dry thud of the covers meeting is a quiet punctuation mark in the stillness of the room. Your fingers linger for a moment on the cool, smooth leather, tracing the subtle, raised texture of the gilt lettering before carefully placing the book face down, open to its current page, onto the small, ornate mahogany bookstand beside the Chesterfield armchair. The book's weight settles with a soft, reassuring clack against the polished wood, perfectly balanced. You shift your weight within the deep, worn leather of the armchair, feeling its familiar give and support as you slowly rise. The soft, almost imperceptible creak of the aged leather is a quiet whisper, a sound of gentle release. Your bare feet meet the deep pile of the Persian rug, its dense wool fibers cushioning each step as you move with unhurried grace towards the writing desk. The air, as you draw closer, grows richer with the aromatic steam, a warm, inviting cloud that carries the distinct, comforting notes of cinnamon, ginger, and perhaps a hint of cardamom. There, on a small, exquisitely detailed silver tray, sits a delicate porcelain teacup, its fine, translucent rim glowing softly in the lamplight. Within it, a small silken tea sachet, a deep, earthy brown, floats gently, slowly unfurling its contents. A faint, almost invisible wisp of steam rises steadily from the surface of the amber liquid, carrying with it the warm, complex bouquet of the spiced infusion. The liquid itself is a deep, inviting gold, slowly deepening in hue as the tea continues to steep, its warmth radiating subtly against the cool, polished surface of the burr walnut desk. You lean slightly closer, allowing the delicate steam to brush against your cheek, a fleeting warmth that carries the full, comforting scent of the spices. The aroma is grounding, a quiet anchor in the tranquil night. You observe the subtle, almost imperceptible swirling patterns within the teacup, where the infused leaves gently release their essence, coloring the water with a rich, inviting depth. The polished mahogany of the desk reflects the soft lamplight, creating a warm, golden glow around the delicate teacup, highlighting its fine, almost translucent porcelain. The distant patter of the rain against the library window continues, a steady, rhythmic accompaniment to the quiet, unfolding ritual of the tea. You simply stand, taking in the gentle warmth and the intricate, comforting aroma, allowing the quiet anticipation of the first sip to settle over you, a profound sense of peace in the hushed study. The fragrant steam from the spiced tea, now perfectly infused, rises gently from the porcelain cup on the antique burr walnut desk. It forms a delicate, ephemeral cloud in the focused lamplight, a quiet invitation to carry its warmth to a new, more expansive space. The subtle, warming aroma of cinnamon and ginger, deepened by the hot liquid, promises a soothing comfort that gently beckons you from the quiet confines of the study. You reach for the delicate teacup, your fingers carefully encircling the fine, curved porcelain. Its surface, smooth and almost weightless, radiates a comforting heat that promises solace to your hands. The faintest clink of the cup lifting from its small, filigreed silver coaster is barely audible, a soft punctuation in the hushed study, quickly absorbed by the thick air. You feel the balanced weight of the cup, a perfect vessel for the amber liquid. The rare book, with its aged leather binding, remains resting on its ornate mahogany stand, its stories waiting patiently, a silent guardian in the soft glow of the desk lamp. With the warm cup held gently in both hands, you turn slowly from the desk, your bare feet finding the deep pile of the Persian rug once more. Each step across the intricate patterns of the wool is silent, absorbed, a luxurious cushioning that renders your movement almost imperceptible. You pass through the wide, arched doorway that connects the study to the grand central hall, the air momentarily shifting, a fleeting coolness against your skin. The hall itself is a corridor of deep shadows, punctuated by the faint, diffused glow from other parts of the townhouse, a quiet transition zone before you approach the entrance to the conservatory. The distant patter of the rain, which had been a muffled presence in the study, now seems to gain a subtle clarity, a soft, inviting rhythm. Stepping through the tall, narrow doorway into the conservatory, the atmosphere immediately embraces you with a sense of expansive, yet contained, calm. The air here is distinctly cooler, fresher, carrying the subtle, earthy scent of damp soil and the muted, verdant aroma of the carefully tended, indoor foliage. It is a gentle contrast to the rich wood and leather of the study, a breath of quiet, natural air. Your eyes adjust to the softer, more diffused light filtering through the vast panes of glass that form the walls and ceiling. A silvery gray glow that hints at the rain-washed garden beyond. You make your way towards a deep, elongated wrought iron chaise lounge, its elegant curves softened by thick, natural linen cushions. It is positioned perfectly, angled to offer a panoramic view of the rain-kissed garden, yet sheltered from the elements. As you slowly lower yourself onto the plush seat, the cool, smooth linen fabric yields gently to your weight, a soft sigh of the cushions as they conform to your form, holding you in a supportive, comfortable embrace. A folded cashmere throw, a soft, undyed charcoal gray, rests draped with effortless elegance over the curved back of the chaise. Your hand reaches for it, your fingers immediately registering the exquisite softness of the pure cashmere wool. Its fibers are incredibly fine, almost weightless, yet you can feel the promise of profound, gentle warmth held within its delicate weave. You unfurl it with slow, deliberate movements, the fabric whispering against itself with a delicate, almost silken swish as it expands, revealing its full, generous span. Then, with unhurried grace, you gently settle the throw over your lap and legs, feeling its comforting, substantial weight settle around you. It is a luxurious embrace that immediately begins to chase away the slight, crisp chill of the glass room, creating a personal cocoon of warmth. The fine wool molds itself to your form, a second skin of unparalleled softness, a quiet luxury against your skin. The last, lingering warmth of the spiced tea dissipates from the delicate porcelain cup as you set it down with a soft, almost imperceptible clink onto the small, wrought iron side table beside the chaise lounge. The comforting aroma of cinnamon and ginger still floats gently in the air around you, a fragrant memory of the soothing infusion. The cashmere throw, its soft, exquisite weight still draped over your lap, provides a final, gentle embrace. Just as you settle into this stillness, a deep, resonant chime, distant but clear, echoes softly through the grand hallway, a measured, unhurried sound that marks the passing of another tranquil moment in the deep London night. You stir slowly, gently shifting your weight within the plush linen cushions of the chaise. The fabric yields with a quiet, almost inaudible sigh as you prepare to rise, a subtle resistance that gives way to effortless movement. Your hands drift naturally to the cashmere throw, feeling its unparalleled softness one last time against your fingertips. With deliberate grace, you gather the fine wool, allowing it to ripple and fold with a faint, silken swish of fibers against each other. You arrange it carefully, smoothing its soft, charcoal gray expanse back over the arm of the chaise, ensuring its elegant drape is perfectly preserved. A silent ritual of care. Your bare feet meet the cool, smooth surface of the polished stone floor of the conservatory, a refreshing contrast to the warmth of the cashmere. Each step is quiet, almost reverent, as you move away from the expansive glass walls where the rain continues its hushed conversation with the night. The air subtly changes as you approach the tall, arched doorway leading from the conservatory into the grand central hallway. The fresh, earthy scent of damp foliage and cool glass gently recedes, replaced by the deeper, more complex aromas of aged wood, a faint hint of beeswax polish, and the subtle, clean scent of the high ceilings and vast, quiet space. Stepping into the grand hallway, the ambient light shifts, becoming softer, deeper. The muted glow from distant, strategically placed wall sconces casts long, gentle shadows, emphasizing the impressive height of the ceilings and the polished sheen of the dark oak paneling that lines the lower walls. Your bare feet now glide over the cool, smooth expanse of the black and white marble floor. The intricate geometric patterns, a silent pathway beneath you. The faint, rhythmic sound of the rain, which had been so immediate in the conservatory, now feels wonderfully distant, a gentle, almost forgotten whisper, absorbed by the thick walls and the sheer volume of the space. Your gaze is drawn instinctively towards the source of the recent chime. There, at the far end of the hallway, stands the magnificent grandfather clock, a towering presence of dark, lustrous mahogany. Its polished brass pendulum swings with a slow, hypnotic rhythm, a steady, silent arc within its glass-fronted case. The intricate, gilded numerals on its face Catch the ambient light with a soft, understated gleam, marking the passage of time with an antique elegance. You approach it slowly, your steps making no sound on the cool marble, feeling the profound stillness that emanates from this sentinel of time. As you draw closer, the delicate tick-tock of the clock's mechanism becomes subtly audible, a precise, almost imperceptible whisper that underscores the deep quiet of the hallway. The mahogany casing, rich and dark, feels cool and solid as your hand rests lightly upon it, feeling the smooth, polished grain beneath your fingertips. The lingering resonance of the last chime seems to vibrate faintly in the air, a gentle echo that slowly fades into the quietude, leaving only the steady, comforting rhythm of the pendulum. The cool, smooth surface of the black and white marble floor still presses gently against the soles of your bare feet, a refreshing anchor in the grand hallway. The distant rhythmic tick-tock of the mahogany grandfather clock continues its steady, unhurried cadence, a quiet heartbeat in the deep stillness of the Knightsbridge night. Having absorbed the last resonant chime, a subtle, almost imperceptible pull now draws your attention from the sentinel of time to the expanse of the floor beneath you, where intricate patterns lie waiting. You take a slow, deliberate step away from the polished mahogany casing of the clock, the cool marble yielding to the gentle pressure of your foot. Each movement is silent, absorbed by the vastness of the hallway, a graceful glide across the impeccably maintained stone. The low, diffused light from the elegant wall sconces casts long, soft shadows, highlighting the geometric precision of the marble tiles, their cool, smooth surfaces reflecting the faint glow, like still water. The air in this grand space is perfectly still, carrying only the faintest, lingering scent of beeswax polish and the deep, rich aroma of aged oak paneling that frames the lower walls. The rain outside, a constant presence throughout the house, is now wonderfully muted, a whisper so distant it feels like a memory rather than a current sound, entirely absorbed by the thick, historic walls. Your gaze drifts downward, following the line of your movement. Ahead, interrupting the monochrome expanse of the marble, lies a magnificent, antique Persian rug. Its deep, muted colors, soft indigos, faded creams, and whispers of rose and gold form a complex curvilinear tapestry, a pool of woven artistry on the cool stone. As your bare foot approaches the edge of the rug, the transition is immediate and profound, from the unyielding, cool smoothness of the marble to the soft, dense, yielding warmth of the hand-knotted wool. The individual fibers, tightly packed and exquisitely soft, offer a luxurious, comforting resistance against your skin. You allow the arch of your foot to settle onto the rug, feeling the subtle springiness of the wool, the way it cradles your weight. Then, slowly, with unhurried precision, you begin to trace one of the rug's intricate, flowing patterns with your bare toes. The sensation is exquisite, the gentle friction of the fine wool, the almost imperceptible variations in pile height as your toes follow the raised outlines of a delicate floral motif or a swirling arabesque. Each tiny movement is a tactile exploration, a quiet, intimate engagement with the centuries-old craftsmanship beneath your skin. You feel the subtle texture of each knot, the slight irregularity that speaks of a human hand, a meticulous dedication to artistry. Your eyes, now accustomed to the soft dimness, follow the deliberate, slow path of your foot. You observe the muted hues of the natural dyes, how the low, ambient light from the distant sconces catches the individual fibers, revealing their subtle, inherent sheen. This interplay of light and shadow makes the intricate designs appear to shift and breathe, a living pattern woven into the very fabric of the rug. You notice the precise symmetrical borders, the delicate guard bands, and the central medallion, each element contributing to a harmonious, hypnotic rhythm. The profound silence of the hallway deepens around you, broken only by the almost imperceptible tick-tock of the grandfather clock from the far end, a steady, comforting pulse that seems to synchronize with your slow, deliberate movements. The subtle scent of lanolin from the aged wool rises faintly to meet you, a grounding, natural aroma that complements the quiet elegance of the space. The soft, yielding texture of the hand-knotted wool beneath your bare foot becomes a singular, encompassing sensation, a quiet anchor in the vast, hushed space of the grand hallway. The intricate patterns of the Persian rug still offered their soft, yielding comfort beneath your bare foot, a gentle counterpoint to the cool marble of the grand hallway. The distant, steady tick-tock of the grandfather clock maintained its quiet vigil, marking the deep hours of the London night. A subtle, new aroma, faint but distinct, now drifted from a nearby archway, a crisp, almost pristine scent, mingled with a hint of fresh herbs, gently guiding your attention towards the private kitchen. You lift your foot from the rug, feeling the cool marble once more, before stepping through the wide, unadorned archway. The air here is immediately different, cooler, with a clean, almost mineral freshness, a testament to the Carrara marble countertops that gleam softly under the recessed lighting. The kitchen is a study in understated elegance, its surfaces of cool stone and brushed steel reflecting the diffused light, creating an atmosphere of quiet, functional beauty. The distant patter of rain against a window, perhaps from a small, high casement overlooking an inner courtyard, is barely audible, a hushed murmur against the quiet hum of the high-efficiency ventilation system. Your gaze sweeps across the meticulously organized space. You move towards the integrated refrigerator, its sleek, panel-fronted door blending seamlessly with the bespoke cabinetry. With a gentle pull, the door glides open with a soft whoosh of air, revealing an interior bathed in a cool, precise light. Your fingers reach for a small, perfectly ripe avocado, its skin a dark, pebbled green, cool and firm to the touch. Beside it, a cluster of fresh, vibrant coriander, its delicate leaves a brilliant emerald, exhales a faint, clean herbal scent as you carefully lift it from its crisp, clear container, feeling the slight, cool dampness of the leaves. You close the refrigerator door with a soft, almost soundless Todd, the mechanism engineered for quiet precision. Turning towards the expansive island, its thick slab of Carrara marble cool and smooth beneath your fingertips, you reach for a small, custom-made olive wood cutting board. The wood feels warm, smooth, and richly grained, a natural contrast to the cool, unyielding stone. You place it precisely in the center of the island, hearing only the softest thump as it settles. A small, gleaming chef's knife, its blade, a mirror of polished steel, rests beside it, its handle a dark, smooth ebony. You pick up the knife, feeling its perfectly balanced weight in your hand, the smooth, dark handle a comfortable fit. With slow, deliberate movements, you place the avocado onto the cutting board. The knife slices through its creamy flesh with a soft, almost liquid swoosh, a satisfying, clean cut that requires minimal effort. The two halves separate effortlessly, revealing the vibrant, pale green flesh and the large, smooth, dark brown pit, perfectly centered. A subtle, fresh, earthy aroma of the avocado now fills the immediate air, mingling with the lingering scent of coriander, a fresh, clean bouquet. You pause, allowing your attention to settle on the quiet process, the gentle rhythm of preparation. The light reflects softly off the polished steel of the knife, casting a fleeting gleam across the marble. You gently scoop out the creamy flesh with a small silver spoon, the metal making a soft, delicate scrape against the avocado skin. Each precise, quiet action is a meditation, a focused engagement with the simplicity of the ingredients. The distant rain, a soft, persistent whisper, seems to underscore the profound stillness within the kitchen, a sanctuary of quiet activity as you continue to prepare your small, elegant supper. You simply breathe, allowing the clean scents and the subtle sounds to ground you, finding a deep sense of peace in the deliberate, unhurried movements. The fresh, clean scent of the recently prepared supper, a delicate blend of avocado and coriander, still gently permeated the cool, precise air of your private kitchen. Your hands, having completed their quiet task, felt a lingering coolness from the smooth Carrara marble countertop, a pleasant contrast to the subtle warmth that now emanated from the small, finished dish. The faint, almost imperceptible hum of the ventilation system provided a soft, continuous background, a quiet counterpoint to the distant, hushed rhythm of the rain against the hidden casement window. A gentle internal shift, a quiet inclination towards deeper relaxation, now drew you from this space of quiet culinary creation towards the more enveloping comfort of the drawing room, where the evening's final ritual awaited. You turned slowly from the kitchen island, leaving the meticulously arranged supper to await its moment, a small, elegant plate resting on its polished ceramic. Your bare feet glide silently across the cool, smooth expanse of the kitchen's stone floor, each step absorbed, creating no sound as you make your way towards the doorway. Passing through the archway, the air subtly changes, losing its crisp, clean edge, embracing you instead with a softer, perhaps slightly warmer quality. You move through a short, quiet stretch of the grand central hallway, the black and white marble cool and familiar beneath your feet, the muted light from the distant wall sconces casting long, gentle shadows that dance along the dark oak paneling. The grandfather clock, a silent sentinel, stands at the far end, its steady, almost imperceptible tick-tock, a subtle reminder of the passage of time and the deep hours of the night. Entering the drawing room, the atmosphere immediately enfolds you in a luxurious, profound dimness. Here, the illumination is intentionally minimal, primarily from a pair of low-wattage table lamps, their silk shades diffusing a warm, deep amber glow that barely pushes back the shadows, creating an intimate, hushed sanctuary. The air is rich with the subtle, lingering scent of aged leather from the deep armchairs and the faintest hint of warm, unburnt firewood from the grand, unlit fireplace, a comforting bouquet that speaks of quiet evenings and long, tranquil hours. Your bare feet now sink into the plush, deep pile of the Savonnerie carpet, its dense, velvety fibers, a luxurious cushion that completely absorbs any sound, rendering your steps utterly silent. You move, with unhurried grace, towards the drinks cabinet, a piece of exquisite craftsmanship, crafted from dark, lustrous Macassar ebony, its surface gleaming softly in the subdued light. The polished brass accents on its doors catch the faint glow, reflecting a dull, warm sheen. With a deliberate, gentle movement, your hand reaches for the cabinet handle, feeling the cool, smooth metal beneath your fingertips. The door swings open with a soft, precise click and a gentle whoosh of air, revealing an array of crystal decanters, their multifaceted surfaces refracting the dim light into tiny, shimmering points. Your gaze settles upon a particular decanter, its heavy, cut crystal form radiating an understated elegance. You reach for it, feeling the cool, substantial weight of the lead crystal in your hand, its intricate facets offering a subtle, pleasing texture to your fingertips. Beside it, a single, perfectly formed crystal tumbler awaits, its rim delicate, its base thick and reassuring. You lift the decanter, its stopper making a soft, almost ethereal pop as it releases, and bring it precisely over the tumbler. Then, with slow, controlled care, you begin to pour. The rich, amber liquid, perhaps a single malt or a fine-aged port, flows from the decanter's spout. It catches the dim light, appearing almost molten as it descends. A gentle, delicate clinking sound begins. The liquid meeting the crystal, a quiet, precise symphony of glass on glass. The complex, subtly sweet aroma of the nightcap still lingered on your palate, a warm, comforting note in the deep quiet of the drawing room. The heavy, cut crystal tumbler, its facets reflecting the dim lamplight, now rested silently on the polished Macassar ebony drinks cabinet, its cool surface a final touch of the evening's ritual. The rain continued its distant, rhythmic patter beyond the thick walls, a hushed presence that seemed to recede further into the deep London night. Yet, a new, delicate fragrance, faint but distinct, began to gently beckon from the grand foyer, the fresh, clean scent of cut stems and blooming petals, a subtle invitation to a different kind of tranquility. You rise slowly from the deep, leather Chesterfield armchair, its cushions yielding with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh as they release your form. Your bare feet sink into the plush, deep pile of the savonnerie carpet, its luxurious softness absorbing any sound, making your movement utterly silent. You pause for a moment, allowing the profound stillness of the drawing room to settle, the lingering warmth of the lamps casting long, gentle shadows that seem to stretch and breathe with the quietude. The air, rich with the subtle scent of aged leather and unburnt firewood, now feels a touch cooler as you move away from the immediate warmth of the armchair. You take a few unhurried steps across the deep carpet, then transition seamlessly onto the cool, smooth expanse of the black and white marble floor of the grand central hallway. Each geometric tile, perfectly laid, feels cool and grounding beneath your bare feet, a refreshing contrast. The muted light from the elegant wall sconces continues to cast a soft, diffused glow, illuminating the impressive height of the ceilings and the rich, dark oak paneling. The grandfather clock, a silent, majestic sentinel, still stands at the far end, its polished brass pendulum swinging with a steady, hypnotic tick-tock, a quiet keeper of time in the hushed night. The distant, hushed rhythm of the rain, a constant presence, is now almost forgotten, absorbed by the sheer volume and solid construction of the townhouse. As you approach the grand archway that leads into the foyer, the subtle aroma intensifies, becoming clearer, more distinct. It is a fresh, clean scent, not overtly floral, but rather the delicate, almost green perfume of fresh-cut stems, mingled with the faint, sweet breath of opening petals. Stepping into the foyer, the space immediately feels more open, more expansive, illuminated by a soft ethereal glow from the magnificent skylight high above, its glass panes softened by the persistent, gentle rain, casting a diffused, silver-gray light downwards. Your gaze is drawn to the center of the vast space, where a magnificent, grand floral arrangement stands proudly on a circular antique pedestal of polished marble. The arrangement itself is a study in understated elegance. Tall, slender branches of white orchids, their delicate blooms pristine and almost translucent in the soft light, intermingle with deep green, glossy leaves and subtle sculptural elements. The water in the crystal vase, perfectly clear, reflects the ambient light with a soft, shimmering quality, making the stems visible, their pale green forms submerged and serene. You approach the arrangement slowly, your bare feet silent on the cool, polished marble floor. As you draw closer, the delicate aroma of the fresh-cut flowers becomes more pronounced, yet remains wonderfully subtle, a natural, clean perfume that gently cleanses the air. You lean in slightly, allowing the faint, cool breath of the blossoms to brush against your face. Your eyes trace the delicate veins on a single orchid petal, its surface impossibly smooth and soft, almost like fine silk. The pure white of the petals absorbs the diffused light, creating a soft, luminous glow that seems to emanate from within the flowers themselves. The delicate, clean scent of fresh-cut orchids from the grand floral arrangement still gently perfumed the air of the foyer. A subtle, refreshing presence against the deep quiet. The cool, polished marble beneath your bare feet offered a grounding sensation, a final touch of the elegant space. The distant, hushed rhythm of the rain against the skylight above continued its soft, persistent murmur, a constant, calming presence in the deep London night, yet a subtle, new warmth, a faint, earthy aroma of smoldering embers and aged wood, now gently beckoned from the adjacent salon, hinting at the intimate glow of a flickering fireplace, an invitation to deeper comfort. You turn slowly from the grand floral display, allowing your gaze to drift from the pristine white petals. Your bare feet glide silently across the cool, smooth marble floor of the foyer, each step absorbed, creating no sound as you move towards the heavy, dark oak double doors that lead into the salon. The air subtly shifts as you approach, becoming distinctly warmer, carrying the rich, complex scent of burning oak and a faint, sweet hint of pipe tobacco, a fragrance that speaks of long evenings and quiet conversation. With a gentle hand, you push one of the grand oak doors inward. It swings open with a soft, almost imperceptible whoosh of air, revealing a space bathed in a warm, dancing amber light. The sound of the rain, which had been so distant in the foyer, now feels completely absorbed, replaced by the soft, steady crackle and hiss of a well-tended fire. The salon is a sanctuary of profound warmth and muted elegance, its walls adorned with deep, jewel-toned tapestries that absorb the light, and its floor covered by a thick, velvety aubusson carpet, its patterns softened by the dim, flickering glow. You step onto the carpet, feeling its dense, plush pile yield beneath your bare feet, a luxurious cushioning that renders your movement utterly silent. Your gaze is immediately drawn to the heart of the room, the magnificent fireplace, its carved marble mantelpiece gleaming softly in the dancing light. Within its hearth, perfectly stacked oak logs glow with a deep, molten orange, their flames rising and falling with a slow, hypnotic rhythm, casting a vibrant, shifting light across the entire room. The warmth emanating from the fire is palpable, a comforting embrace that chases away any lingering chill from the evening. You move towards a deep, inviting velvet chaise lounge, its rich forest green upholstery, absorbing and reflecting the firelight in subtle shifting sheens. With a gentle sigh, you lower yourself onto its plush cushions, feeling the soft, luxurious fabric yield and conform to your form, supporting you in a profound, comfortable sink. The velvet is exquisitely soft against your skin, its fine pile almost silken, a quiet luxury. You stretch your legs out, allowing your body to relax completely into the chaise's embrace. Your eyes settle on the interplay of shadows, cast by the flickering fire. The flames, with their constant, gentle movement, cause the shadows to dance and shift across the grand salon walls. The intricate patterns of the tapestries seem to come alive, their woven figures momentarily deepening into darkness, then reappearing as the light sweeps over them. The polished surfaces of the antique mahogany side tables reflect the firelight in soft, shimmering pools, creating fleeting, golden glows that appear and disappear with each flicker. The carved details of the mantelpiece, the delicate curves of the ornate picture frames, all are momentarily highlighted, then softened, by the capricious dance of light and shadow. The sound of the crackling fire is a steady, rhythmic presence, a natural, ancient lullaby that fills the warm, hushed room, mingling with the subtle, earthy aroma of burning oak. The flickering dance of shadows cast by the gentle fire still held your gaze from the deep comfort of the velvet chaise lounge in the salon. The subtle aroma of burning oak and the soft crackle of the logs provided a profound warmth, an enveloping cocoon against the deep quiet of the London night. Yet, a faint rhythmic sound, a distinct, measured drip, began to emerge from beyond the salon's heavy, draped windows. A quiet, insistent call from the private terrace, inviting a different kind of nocturnal observation. You stir, slowly, a gentle shift within the plush cushions, feeling the luxurious softness of the forest green velvet yield beneath you. With unhurried grace, you ease your weight from the chaise, the fabric releasing you with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh. Your bare feet sink into the thick, velvety Aubusson carpet, its dense pile cushioning each step, absorbing any sound as you move away from the glowing hearth. The warmth of the fire, which had been so immediate, now gently recedes, replaced by the subtle, cooler air of the broader room. You walk with deliberate steps towards the tall, arched French doors at the far end of the salon, doors that lead directly onto your private terrace. The heavy, silk-lined velvet drapes, drawn earlier, hang in deep, silent folds. Your hand reaches for the thick, braided silk cord, feeling its cool, smooth texture. With a gentle, sustained pull, the heavy fabric glides silently across its polished brass runner, revealing the vast expanse of rain-streaked glass beyond. The rhythmic drip becomes clearer, more immediate, a distinct, percussive sound against the steady, broader patter of the rain. Stepping through the now open French doors, the air immediately transforms, embracing you with a cool, damp freshness that carries the invigorating scent of wet stone and rain-washed leaves. Your bare feet meet the cool, smooth surface of the honed Portland stone paving of the terrace, each slab perfectly laid, its subtle, natural texture cool and grounding beneath your soles. The faint, diffused light from the salon behind you casts a soft, amber glow onto the wet stone, making it shimmer with a delicate, reflective sheen. The sky above is a deep, inky black, a vast canvas against which the distant, blurred city lights of Knightsbridge appear as soft, ethereal glows. softened further by the persistent rain, you move a step closer to the low, wrought iron railing that defines the edge of the terrace. Its dark, cool metal damp with fine droplets. Your fingers trace the cool, smooth curve of the iron, feeling the faint chill and the subtle moisture against your skin. And there, directly above, from the precisely crafted eaves of the townhouse, the rain drips with a measured, deliberate rhythm. Each droplet gathers, swells, and then falls, making a distinct, clear plink as it hits the wet stone balustrade below, or sometimes a soft splish into a puddle that has formed on the paving. It is a precise, repetitive sound, distinct from the general patter of the rain, a singular, hypnotic cadence in the quiet night. You pause, simply listening to this measured drip, allowing its steady rhythm to fill your awareness. The sound is wonderfully consistent, each plink or splish perfectly timed, creating a natural, ancient metronome that seems to slow your own breath, to still any lingering thoughts. The air, cool and fresh against your face, carries the clean scent of the rain, a subtle, earthy perfume. You watch as each droplet forms, clinging for a moment, then releasing, a small, perfect act of surrender repeated endlessly. The distant city lights, blurred and softened by the rain, twinkle faintly, a quiet, unobtrusive presence in the vast, dark expanse. The entire scene, the cool air, the clean scent, and the hypnotic, measured drip, combines to create a profound sense of tranquil observation. The cool, damp freshness of the terrace air still lingered on your skin, a subtle counterpoint to the steady, resonant drip of rain from the eaves, a sound that slowly began to recede, fading into the broader night as you turned from the wrought iron railing. The faint, diffused light from the salon behind you now felt like an inviting warmth, pulling you gently inward from the open elements of the private terrace, signaling the time for the final preparations for rest. You step back through the tall, arched French doors, leaving the cool, damp Portland stone of the terrace for the deep, plush warmth of the salon's aubusson carpet. The thick, velvety pile yields beneath your bare feet, absorbing any sound, a luxurious cushioning after the unyielding stone. With a deliberate, gentle motion, your hand reaches for the silk-lined velvet drapes. Feeling the substantial weight of the fabric, you slowly draw them closed with a soft, continuous swish against the polished brass runner. The last slivers of the rain-streaked night outside are gently veiled, and the room instantly feels more contained, more intimately warm. The subtle aroma of burning oak from the fireplace, though no longer flickering with vigorous flames but rather glowing with deep, smoldering embers, now seems to deepen, a comforting, earthy presence in the warm, hushed air. You take a few unhurried steps across the salon, the deep carpet muffling your passage, before passing through the heavy oak double doors. They swing closed behind you with a soft, almost imperceptible thud, sealing the warmth and quiet within the salon. Stepping into the grand, central hallway, your bare feet meet the cool, smooth expanse of the black and white marble floor, a refreshing sensation after the carpet's warmth. The muted light from the elegant wall sconces traces soft patterns on the polished stone. The grandfather clock, a silent, majestic sentinel, stands at the far end, its steady, almost imperceptible tick-tock, a familiar, comforting rhythm in the vast, quiet space. You move with a graceful, unhurried pace across the cool marble, the subtle scent of beeswax polish from the dark oak, paneling a gentle presence in the air. The distant hushed rhythm of the rain, which had been so immediate on the terrace, is now a wonderfully remote whisper, absorbed by the solid masonry of the townhouse. You approach the wide, arched opening that leads into the master suite, the familiar threshold a silent invitation to deeper repose. Stepping into the master bedroom, the air feels intimately calm, imbued with the clean, delicate scent of fresh linen. The single low-wattage bedside lamp, which you had left on, casts a soft golden glow across the room, illuminating the charcoal gray velvet curtains and the polished walnut armoire with a gentle, inviting warmth. You walk directly to the grand bed, its bespoke mattress a promise of profound comfort. With a soft, deliberate movement, you sit on the edge, feeling the cool, smooth glide of the pure mulberry silk sheets against your bare legs. The substantial weight of the duck-down duvet, perfectly plumped, settles around you as you ease back, allowing your body to sink into the embracing softness of the mattress. Your head finds its familiar resting place in the bespoke pillow, its perfect firmness cradling your neck, releasing any lingering tension. The faint, diffused light from the bedside lamp creates a serene, tranquil atmosphere, preparing the senses for the quietude that awaits. Your hand reaches slowly, deliberately, towards the Belgian marble bedside table. Your fingertips brush against its cool, smooth surface, feeling the precise, honed edge. They then find the small, exquisitely crafted silk eye mask, a deep, rich, charcoal gray, resting precisely on its designated spot. The fabric feels impossibly soft, cool, and smooth beneath your touch. A whisper-light presence. The cool, smooth, silk eye mask rests gently over your eyes, deepening the encompassing darkness as you settle further into the luxurious embrace of your bed. The soft, rhythmic patter of the rain, which had been a distant whisper even before, is now an almost imperceptible murmur, entirely absorbed by the thick velvet curtains and the profound silence of your master suite. Yet beyond this immediate quietude, a new, incredibly subtle symphony begins to gently unfold, a hushed, continuous hum that is the city itself, wonderfully muted by the formidable triple-glazed windows of your Knightsbridge townhouse. You draw a slow, deep breath, feeling the delicate, almost weightless pressure of the silk mask against your eyelids, a comforting, unyielding barrier to any lingering light. The pure mulberry silk sheets, cool and smooth, glide effortlessly against your skin as you shift minutely, seeking the perfect alignment for profound rest. The substantial weight of the duck-down duvet settles around you, a cloud of engineered warmth that cradles your body in its soft, enveloping embrace. Your head sinks a fraction deeper into the bespoke pillow, its precise firmness offering unwavering support, allowing the muscles in your neck and shoulders to release their hold, surrendering to the deep comfort. The clean, subtle scent of laundered linen, a pristine aroma, fills the space immediately around your face, mingling faintly with the delicate, almost imperceptible fragrance of the silk itself. You feel utterly cocooned, suspended in a realm of profound comfort and stillness. Beyond this internal sanctuary, the hushed sounds of the city begin to register, not as distinct noises, but as a continuous, low-frequency drone, a distant, gentle hum that seems to vibrate just at the edge of hearing. It is the muted symphony of London, filtered and softened by layers of glass and thick masonry, transformed into a tranquil, unobtrusive presence. You might detect, if you listen very closely, a faint, far-off rumble, perhaps a late-night delivery truck, or a distant underground train. It sounds so profoundly muffled, it is stripped of any harshness, reduced to a soft, almost abstract vibration that quickly fades into the continuous hum. Occasionally, a high-pitched, almost ethereal whoosh might drift past, the ghost of a passing car on a wet street, its speed and proximity rendered utterly benign by the insulating glass. These sounds do not intrude. Instead, they become a part of the deep quiet, a subtle, rhythmic backdrop to your descent into slumber. They are so incredibly distant, so profoundly softened, that your mind does not engage with them, does not attempt to identify their source or meaning. Instead, they simply soar, a continuous, gentle presence that encourages a deeper release. You feel your breath deepen, slowing to a steady, even rhythm, synchronizing with the subtle, distant pulse of the city. The warmth of the duvet, the softness of the silk, the precise support of the pillow, all combine with this hushed external world to create a perfect equilibrium of comfort. You allow your thoughts to drift, unanchored, unhurried, as the muffled sounds of the city become less distinct, blending into a seamless, comforting drone. The sensation of the cool, smooth silk against your skin, the enveloping warmth of the duvet, and the profound darkness beneath the mask all merge with this gentle, distant hum. It is a subtle, hypnotic lullaby, engineered by the very structure of your home, designed to guide you effortlessly towards the deepest, most restorative sleep. The vast, quiet expanse of your master suite, with its layers of luxurious comfort and its profound insulation, becomes a personal sanctuary against the world, a space where only peace and stillness can truly reside. The hushed city sounds, softened to an almost imperceptible drone by the triple-glazed windows, blend seamlessly into the profound darkness beneath the silk eye mask. The profound darkness beneath the cool, smooth silk eye mask deepens, absorbing every last trace of the room's ambient light. The hushed, distant hum of the city beyond your formidable, triple-glazed windows, already a mere whisper, now softens further, fading into an almost imperceptible vibration, a gentle, continuous drone that barely registers. You are already in a state of exquisite stillness, exquisitely enveloped in the soft, luxurious embrace of your grand bed, poised on the precipice of deeper rest. The delicate, clean scent of the silk mask, intimately close, is the only remaining sensory anchor from the external world. A subtle, almost involuntary adjustment of your body weight occurs, a gentle, unhurried movement to find the absolute perfection of comfort. You feel the cool, pure mulberry silk sheets, incredibly smooth and whisper-light, glide effortlessly against your bare skin as you settle deeper into the mattress. The exquisite duck-down duvet, substantial yet weightless, molds itself with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh around your entire form, creating a perfect, breathable cloud of engineered warmth that cradles every contour of your body. Each minuscule shift is met with a yielding softness, a silent invitation to complete surrender. It is in this complete surrender that the true, unparalleled nature of your bespoke mattress begins to reveal itself. You feel yourself sinking, slowly, effortlessly, as if descending into a boundless, cloud-like softness that seems to anticipate your every need. The mattress, meticulously crafted with layers of natural wool and horsehair, cradles every curve, every delicate point of contact, absorbing your weight completely. It offers perfect, unwavering support without any sensation of firmness or pressure. This is a profound, comforting sensation of being held, completely and gently, by an unseen, yielding force that perfectly conforms to your unique shape, a continuous, seamless embrace that seems to dissolve the very concept of gravity. Each muscle, from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head, seems to sigh in profound relief, releasing any lingering tension, any subtle tightness, into this vast, accommodating softness. The precise, custom firmness of your bespoke pillow, already perfectly cradling your neck and head, now feels like an organic extension of this cloud-like embrace, a seamless, uninterrupted transition from your shoulders upwards. You are suspended, utterly weightless, in a profound equilibrium of comfort, a delicate balance between being fully supported and completely unburdened. A state of perfect repose that invites deeper and deeper relaxation. Your breath deepens further, slowing to an almost imperceptible rhythmic wave, a soft, internal ebb and flow that rises and falls with effortless grace. The clean, delicate scent of laundered linen, intimately close beneath the silk mask, becomes a part of this serene internal landscape, a pure, grounding aroma that enhances the sense of peaceful enclosure. All external sounds, even the most distant, hushed city hum, recede even further, becoming utterly irrelevant, fading beyond the threshold of conscious awareness, leaving only the profound, encompassing quiet within your own being. The gentle warmth of the duvet, the cool silk against your skin, and the enveloping softness of the mattress all merge into a singular, profound sensation of peace. You continue to sink, deeper and deeper, into this boundless, enveloping softness, the sensation of perfect weightlessness growing more pronounced with each passing moment. The cloud-like embrace of the bespoke mattress holds you completely, a gentle, silent promise of the deepest, most restorative slumber, as the quiet, rainy London night enfolds you in its tranquil, endless peace, guiding you effortlessly into a profound, dreamless sleep. Deep within the profound darkness beneath the cool, smooth silk eye mask, where the last whispers of the city had long since faded into an almost imperceptible hum, a new, incredibly subtle sensation begins to gently unfurl. It is not a sound that startles, but a faint, continuous vibration, a comforting, almost resonant hum that seems to emanate from a distant, quiet space within your grand Knightsbridge home, gently pulling you from the deepest embrace of slumber. You remain perfectly still for a long moment, allowing the profound weightlessness of your being to settle, suspended in the cloud-like softness of your bespoke mattress. The pure mulberry silk sheets, cool and whisper-light, remain draped effortlessly against your skin, a second skin of unparalleled smoothness. The substantial weight of the duck-down duvet, a cloud of engineered warmth, continues to cradle your body in its soft, enveloping embrace. Your head, perfectly supported by the bespoke pillow, feels utterly unburdened, a feather-light presence against its precise firmness. The clean, subtle scent of laundered linen, intimately close beneath the silk mask, is a final, delicate anchor in this profound stillness. You simply breathe, allowing the gentle hum, now a little clearer, to become a soft, rhythmic pulse in the deep quietude. With unhurried grace, your hand rises slowly, fingers brushing against the exquisite softness of the silk eye mask. You feel the delicate elastic band, a subtle tension against your head before your fingertips find the edge of the mask. With a gentle, deliberate movement, you lift it away from your eyes. The profound, velvety darkness immediately gives way to the soft, diffused amber glow of your bedside lamp, which you had left on. Its light, a warm, welcoming pool in the vast, quiet master suite. The subtle aroma of the pure silk, a clean, delicate scent, lingers briefly in the air before dissipating into the clean, still air of the room, You shift your weight slowly, easing your body from the profound embrace of the mattress. The silk sheets sigh softly, a whisper-light sound, as they release their hold. Your bare feet meet the deep pile of the bespoke wool carpet, its dense, yielding fibers a luxurious cushion against the floor, absorbing each step, making your movement utterly silent. You pause, allowing your posture to adjust, feeling the subtle stretch of muscles, the quiet settling of your balance. The faint, comforting hum, now a clear, continuous drone, seems to draw you from the immediate warmth of the bedroom, a gentle, insistent call from a more expansive, quiet space. You move with a deliberate, unhurried pace across the plush carpet, passing through the wide, arched opening that connects the master's suite to the grand central hallway. The air here feels cooler, imbued with the subtle, deep aroma of aged oak paneling and the clean, mineral scent of the black and white marble floor. Your bare feet glide silently over the cool, smooth marble, each step leaving no trace, creating no sound. The muted light from the elegant wall sconces traces long, soft shadows, emphasizing the impressive height of the ceilings. The distant, hushed rhythm of the rain, a constant presence throughout the night, is now wonderfully remote. A vague, almost forgotten whisper, entirely absorbed by the thick, historic walls. Your steps carry you towards the far end of the hallway, where a wide, elegant archway opens into a long, quiet gallery. Here, the lighting is even more subdued, a series of precisely angled picture lights casting soft, focused glows onto the framed artworks that line the walls, leaving the rest of the space in a comforting, encompassing dimness. The air in the gallery is cool, still, carrying a faint, refined aroma of old parchment and polished bronze. The faint, continuous hum of the antique grandfather clock, a steady, rhythmic vibration from deep within its intricate mechanism, still resonated gently beneath your fingertips, a comforting presence in the quiet gallery. The cool, polished mahogany casing offered a final, grounding touch as you slowly withdraw your hand, allowing your attention to drift from the sentinel of time to the broader, encompassing dimness of the space. The subtle, refined aroma of old parchment and polished bronze lingered in the still air, a quiet signature of the room. You take a few unhurried steps away from the clock, your bare feet gliding silently across the cool, smooth expanse of the polished marble floor. Each step is absorbed, creating no sound, a luxurious cushioning that emphasizes the profound quietude of the gallery. The precisely angled picture lights, casting their soft, focused glows onto the framed artworks, leave the rest of the vast space in a comforting, encompassing shadow. The distant, hushed rhythm of the rain, a constant presence throughout the night, is now wonderfully remote, a vague, almost forgotten whisper, entirely absorbed by the thick, historic walls of your Knightsbridge townhouse. Your gaze is drawn to a long, elegant console table positioned against the opposite wall, its surface a deep, lustrous expanse of polished rosewood. The wood gleams softly in the ambient light, reflecting the muted glows from the picture lights in elongated, shimmering streaks. As you approach, a faint, sweet scent of beeswax polish rises from the wood, mingling subtly with the air, a delicate, clean fragrance that speaks of meticulous care and enduring quality. Upon the console, nestled amongst a few carefully chosen objets d'art, sits a single, exquisite silver photograph frame. Its surface, crafted from solid sterling silver, possesses a deep, understated luster, a testament to its quality and age. The soft ambient light from the gallery's picture lights catches its polished gleam, causing a subtle, almost ethereal shimmer to play across its surface. The silver reflects the light in delicate shifting shades of gray and muted white, a quiet dance of luminescence that seems to breathe with the stillness of the room. You lean slightly closer, your fingers reaching out with unhurried grace. Your fingertips brush against the cool, smooth metal of the frame, feeling its substantial weight and the exquisite, finely polished surface. There are no sharp edges, only a seamless, cool curve that fits perfectly beneath your touch. The reflection on its polished surface is not a mirror image, but a softened, diffused echo of the gallery, blurring the edges of the distant artworks and the muted wallpaper into abstract forms of light and shadow. The image within the frame, a cherished memory, is gently veiled by this reflective play, its details softened, inviting a tranquil, unhurried contemplation rather than sharp focus. You allow your gaze to settle on this polished gleam, observing how the subtle shifts in the ambient light cause the silver to momentarily deepen in tone, then lighten, creating a continuous, gentle ebb and flow of soft luminescence. The cool, smooth touch of the silver against your fingertips, the faint scent of polished wood, and the profound quiet of the gallery all merge into a singular, calming sensation. The soft, distant hum of the grandfather clock from the far end of the hallway, a constant, gentle pulse, seems to underscore this moment of serene observation, a quiet, rhythmic backdrop to the visual poetry unfolding before you. The polished gleam of the silver frame, reflecting the soft, ambient light in the quiet gallery, becomes a tranquil, shimmering focal point, inviting your gaze to linger, unhurried and at peace. You stand, enveloped in the subtle play of light and shadow, allowing the quiet beauty to draw you deeper into the profound stillness of the rainy London night. The profound stillness of the gallery, punctuated only by the faint, comforting hum of the antique grandfather clock, gently recedes as you turn from the polished gleam of the silver photograph frame. The cool, smooth marble of the floor beneath your bare feet offers a final, grounding touch, a quiet anchor in the deep quiet of the London night. A subtle, new aroma, faint but distinct, now drifts from the master suite, a delicate blend of crisp linen and soothing lavender, gently beckoning you towards the promise of deeper, more restorative rest. You take a few unhurried steps away from the console table, your bare feet gliding silently across the cool, smooth marble. Each step is absorbed, creating no sound, a luxurious cushioning that emphasizes the profound quietude of the gallery. The muted light from the precisely angled picture lights continues to cast soft, focused glows onto the framed artworks, leaving the rest of the vast space in a comforting, encompassing dimness. The distant hushed rhythm of the rain, a constant presence throughout the night, is now wonderfully remote, a vague, almost forgotten whisper, entirely absorbed by the thick, historic walls of your Knightsbridge townhouse. You move with a deliberate, unhurried pace towards the wide, elegant archway that connects the gallery to the grand, central hallway. The air here feels cooler, imbued with the subtle, deep aroma of aged oak paneling and the clean, mineral scent of the black and white marble floor. Your bare feet glide silently over the cool, smooth marble, each step leaving no trace, creating no sound. The muted light from the elegant wall sconces traces long, soft shadows, emphasizing the impressive height of the ceilings. The grandfather clock, a silent, majestic sentinel, stands at the far end. Its steady, almost imperceptible tick-tock a familiar, comforting rhythm in the vast, quiet space. Its deep hum now a barely audible whisper. As you step through the familiar archway into the master bedroom, the air immediately enfolds you in a profound sense of calm and quiet anticipation. The single low-wattage bedside lamp which you had left on casts a soft golden glow across the room, illuminating the charcoal-gray velvet curtains and the polished walnut armoire with a gentle, inviting warmth. The subtle aroma intensifies, becoming clearer, more distinct. It is the exquisite scent of fresh linen, pristine and clean, now wonderfully mingled with the delicate, soothing perfume of lavender, a fragrance specifically chosen for its ability to calm and prepare the mind for deep sleep. Your gaze is drawn to the grand bed, its bespoke mattress, a promise of profound comfort. The pure mulberry silk sheets, expertly turned down, invite you in. The top sheet and the duck-down duvet are folded back with precision, revealing the cool, crisp surface of the bottom sheet, its smooth expanse, a pristine canvas for rest. The subtle aroma of linen and lavender rises gently from the freshly turned-down bedsheets, a quiet, fragrant invitation. You approach the bed slowly, your bare feet sinking into the deep pile of the bespoke wool carpet. Its dense, yielding fibers, a luxurious cushion that absorbs any sound. With unhurried grace, you sit on the edge of the bed, feeling the cool, smooth glide of the pure mulberry silk sheets against your bare legs. The fabric whispers softly against your skin, a whisper-light touch that is profoundly comforting. You then gently swing your legs onto the mattress, allowing your body to sink fully into the cloud-like softness of the bespoke mattress. The mattress, meticulously crafted, cradles every curve, every delicate point of contact, absorbing your weight completely, offering perfect, unwavering support without any sensation of firmness or pressure. The pure mulberry silk sheets, cool and smooth, now surround your entire body, a second skin of unparalleled softness. The delicate scent of linen and lavender from your freshly turned-down bedsheets still gently permeates the air around you, a soothing presence that deepens the profound sense of calm. The pure mulberry silk sheets, cool and smooth against your skin, and the enveloping weight of the duck-down duvet hold you in a cloud-like embrace, a perfect state of repose. The soft golden glow of the bedside lamp casts a warm, inviting pool of light, yet in the periphery of this gentle illumination, a subtle, almost imperceptible shift of the heavy velvet curtains at the grand window begins to register, a quiet, rhythmic movement in the deep stillness of the master suite as the night deepens around your Knightsbridge home. You remain perfectly still, allowing your body to sink deeper into the cloud-like softness of your bespoke mattress, its meticulous layers cradling every curve with unwavering support. Your head, perfectly cushioned by the bespoke pillow, feels utterly unburdened, a feather-light presence against its precise firmness. Each muscle, from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head, seems to sigh in profound relief, releasing any lingering tension into this vast, accommodating softness. The clean, subtle scent of laundered linen, intimately close, enhances the sense of peaceful enclosure, creating a personal sanctuary within the quiet room. Your attention, unhurried and soft, drifts towards the tall sash window, now completely veiled by the heavy charcoal gray velvet curtains. They hang in deep, silent folds, their plush pile absorbing almost all external sound and light. Yet, if you focus, you can discern the faintest, almost imperceptible movement, a gentle, rhythmic shift in their grand expanse. It is not a dramatic sway, but a subtle, slow undulation, as if a whisper of air, perhaps a stray, gentle current from the meticulously controlled ventilation system, or a profound, distant pressure change from the outside world, causes the heavy fabric to breathe. You observe how the soft, golden light from the bedside lamp, which falls gently upon the surface of the nearest curtain, reveals this subtle movement. The light catches individual, incredibly fine fibers of the velvet, creating a fleeting, almost imagined shimmer that dances along the deep, sculpted folds as they slowly, gracefully shift. It is a visual whisper, a slow, gentle ripple that flows through the dense fabric, causing the shadows within its folds to deepen, then soften, then deepen again, in a continuous, hypnotic rhythm. The charcoal gray color of the velvet seems to absorb the light in one moment, then subtly reflect it in another. A quiet, undulating play of light and texture. The sound, if there is any, is so exquisitely soft that it is almost imagined. Perhaps the faintest, dry whisper of velvet against velvet, or the subtle, almost inaudible swish of the heavy fabric moving against itself. It is a sound that does not intrude, but rather blends seamlessly into the profound quiet of the room, becoming a part of the deep stillness, a delicate, rhythmic counterpoint to the steady, unhurried pace of your own breath. The distant, hushed rhythm of the rain, a constant presence throughout the night, now feels even more remote, a vague, almost forgotten whisper, entirely absorbed by the thick, insulating layers of your home, leaving only this gentle, rhythmic shift of the curtains. The sensation of the cool, pure mulberry silk sheets against your skin, the enveloping warmth of the duck-down duvet, and the profound softness of the mattress all merge with this subtle visual and almost auditory rhythm. The gentle, almost imperceptible shift of the heavy velvet curtains, a quiet dance of light and shadow, becomes a singular, soothing focus, drawing your gaze, unhurried and at peace. The gentle, almost imperceptible shift of the heavy velvet curtains, a visual whisper in the dim light of your master's suite, slowly fades from your awareness as you sink deeper into the cloud-like softness of your bespoke mattress. The cool, pure mulberry silk sheets cling to your skin with exquisite softness, and the duck-down duvet drapes effortlessly over you, a profound cocoon of comfort. The delicate scent of linen and lavender from the freshly turned-down bedsheets, intimately close, enhances the sense of peaceful enclosure. Yet, a subtle change begins to register, a barely there brightening in the periphery of your vision, a faint, ethereal glow that hints at the approach of pre-dawn light, gently filtering through the sheer lace of your bedroom windows. You remain perfectly still, utterly unburdened by any thoughts, completely enveloped in the profound weightlessness of your being. Your head, perfectly cushioned by the bespoke pillow, feels feather-light, allowing the muscles in your neck and shoulders to remain entirely relaxed. Your breath continues its slow, rhythmic wave, a soft, internal ebb and flow that rises and falls with effortless grace. The distant, hushed rhythm of the rain, a constant companion throughout the deep hours of the night, is now so wonderfully muted by the thick, insulating layers of your home that it is almost a silent presence, a mere memory of sound. A subtle, cool breath of air, almost imperceptible, brushes against your cheek. A fleeting sensation that suggests a gentle shift in the room's atmosphere. You turn your head slightly, a slow, unhurried movement, allowing your gaze to drift towards the grand sash windows. The heavy, charcoal gray velvet curtains, which had been drawn to block out the city glow, are now subtly parted just enough to reveal the inner layer of sheer lace, a delicate, intricate barrier against the outside world. Through this fine, woven lace, the first hint of pre-dawn light begins to filter, an ethereal, silvery gray luminescence that softly illuminates the delicate patterns of the fabric. It is not a bright light, but a soft, diffused glow, as if the very air outside is beginning to awaken. The intricate floral motifs and swirling arabesques of the lace are momentarily highlighted, their delicate threads appearing almost translucent against the deepening gray of the morning sky. The light seems to cling to the fine threads, creating a subtle, almost imagined shimmer that dances along the delicate weave. The rain, which has been a constant companion throughout the night, now appears as a soft, continuous swoosh against the windowpane, a gentle, rhythmic whisper that seems to be absorbed and softened even further by the delicate lace. Each individual raindrop, clinging to the outside of the window, is momentarily caught by the filtering light, transforming into a tiny shimmering pearl before yielding to gravity and tracing a delicate ephemeral path downwards. The distant, muted hum of the city, which had been a barely audible drone, now feels even more remote, a vague, abstract vibration that blends seamlessly with the profound quiet of the room. You simply lie there, allowing your eyes to trace the delicate, intricate patterns of the lace, observing how the soft, pre-dawn light slowly, imperceptibly brightens, revealing more of its exquisite detail. The light is cool, gentle, a soft promise of the approaching morning, yet it remains wonderfully subdued, a tranquil, almost dreamlike presence. The subtle aroma of linen and lavender, intimately close, continues to soothe your senses, blending seamlessly with the visual poetry of the filtering light. The profound comfort of your bed, the weightless duvet, and the cool silk against your skin all merge with this gentle awakening of light, creating a perfect equilibrium of peace. The first hint of pre-dawn light, filtering softly through the sheer lace of your bedroom windows, now bathes the room in an ethereal, silvery gray glow, a gentle, tranquil awakening. The pure mulberry silk sheets, cool and smooth against your skin, and the enveloping weight of the duck-down duvet still holds you in a cloud-like embrace, a profound cocoon of comfort. The delicate scent of linen and lavender from the freshly turned-down bed sheets, intimately close, continues to soothe your senses. Yet, a subtle, almost unconscious need for an anchor in this quiet, unfolding morning draws your hand slowly, deliberately, towards the cool, smooth surface of your marble bedside table. You remain perfectly still for a long moment, allowing the profound weightlessness of your being to settle, suspended in the cloud-like softness of your bespoke mattress. Your head, perfectly cushioned by the bespoke pillow, feels feather-light, allowing the muscles in your neck and shoulders to remain entirely relaxed. Your breath continues its slow, rhythmic wave, a soft internal ebb and flow that rises and falls with effortless grace. The distant, hushed rhythm of the rain, a constant companion throughout the deep hours of the night, is now so wonderfully muted by the thick, insulating layers of your home that it is almost a silent presence, a mere memory of sound, blending with the subtle, distant hum of the city, beyond the triple-glazed windows. Your hand, with an unhurried grace, begins to move, slowly emerging from beneath the warm embrace of the duck-down duvet. The pure mulberry silk of the sheet glides effortlessly against your skin as your arm extends, a whisper-light friction that is profoundly comforting. Your fingers, relaxed and open, stretch slowly, deliberately, towards the bedside table. The first touch is a subtle brush against the cool, still air of the room, a fleeting sensation of emptiness before contact. Then, your fingertips meet the cool, smooth surface of the honed Belgian marble bedside table. The sensation is immediate and grounding. The stone is exquisitely cool, a refreshing contrast to the warmth of the duvet and the silk sheets. Its surface is impeccably smooth, almost glassy, yet with an underlying, subtle texture that speaks of its natural origin. Your fingers trace the precise, clean edge of the marble, feeling its cool, solid presence. The honed finish means there's no harsh glare, only a soft, diffused reflection of the pre-dawn light that filters through the lace curtains, creating a muted, silvery sheen on the stone. You allow your fingers to linger, slowly exploring the cool, unyielding expanse of the marble. Each micro-movement of your fingertips across the smooth surface is a focused sensation, a quiet, tactile meditation. You might feel the faint, almost imperceptible coolness radiating from the stone, a gentle, refreshing presence against your skin. The air immediately above the marble seems to hold a slightly cooler temperature, a delicate microclimate within the room's overall warmth. The delicate scent of linen and lavender, intimately close, still permeates the air around you, now subtly mingling with the faint, clean mineral aroma that sometimes emanates from truly exquisite stone. Your fingers trace the precise, cool circumference of the antique silver tray that rests upon the marble, feeling the faint, raised edge of its filigree. Then, they find the familiar, slender form of the crystal water carafe, its surface cool and smooth, perfectly balanced, a promise of refreshing purity. The silk eye mask, which you had removed earlier, now rests neatly folded beside the carafe, its soft, cool fabric, a testament to its comforting weight. The gentle, silvery gray light, filtering through the lace curtains, now illuminates the marble with a soft, diffused glow, highlighting its subtle, natural veining, a quiet story etched in stone. The cool, smooth surface of the Belgian marble bedside table still offers a grounding anchor for your fingertips, its unyielding serenity, a familiar presence in the soft pre-dawn light. The ethereal, silvery gray glow filtering through the sheer lace of your bedroom windows gently illuminates the room, a tranquil awakening. The delicate scent of linen and lavender from your freshly turned-down bedsheets, intimately close, continues to soothe your senses. Yet, from beyond the thick, sound-insulating layers of your Knightsbridge townhouse, a subtle, distant sound begins to register. The muffled, liquid whoosh of a car passing slowly on the wet Knightsbridge street, a fleeting whisper of the outside world. You remain perfectly still, utterly unburdened by any thoughts, completely enveloped in the profound weightlessness of your being, sinking deeper into the cloud-like softness of your bespoke mattress. Your head, perfectly cushioned by the bespoke pillow, feels feather-light, allowing the muscles in your neck and shoulders to remain entirely relaxed. Your breath continues its slow, rhythmic wave, a soft internal ebb and flow that rises and falls with effortless grace. The pure mulberry silk sheets, cool and smooth against your skin, and the enveloping weight of the duck-down duvet hold you in a perfect cocoon of comfort, a profound equilibrium of peace. The sound is incredibly subtle, filtered and softened by the triple glazed windows and the heavy velvet curtains, which are now partially drawn to allow the pre-dawn light to filter through the inner lace. It is not a harsh or intrusive sound, but rather a deep, liquid whoosh, like a soft brushstroke of sound across a vast, quiet canvas. You can almost feel the gentle spray of water displaced by the tires, a fleeting, imagined sensation carried on the sound itself. The sound seems to approach slowly, swell to a soft, almost ethereal crescendo, and then gently recede, fading back into the deep, continuous hum of the city that is always present, yet rarely heard. You do not open your eyes, instead allowing the sound to wash over you, a gentle wave of external presence that does not demand attention, but rather invites a deeper relaxation. Your mind does not attempt to identify the make or model of the car, nor its destination. It simply registers the sound as a momentary, distant ripple in the profound stillness of your master suite. The subtle aroma of linen and lavender, intimately close, continues to soothe your senses, blending seamlessly with this fleeting auditory experience. The pre-dawn light, filtering through the lace, provides a soft, visual counterpoint, a gentle brightening that hints at the world outside, yet keeps it wonderfully remote and indistinct. The sensation of the cool, pure mulberry silk sheets against your skin, the enveloping warmth of the duck-down duvet, and the profound softness of the mattress all merge with this subtle, distant sound. The rhythmic whoosh-show of the car on the wet street, softened to an almost abstract phenomenon, becomes a gentle, hypnotic presence, a quiet reminder of the world beyond your sanctuary, yet one that only deepens your sense of secure, unburdened peace. It is a sound that passes, leaving only a lingering echo of tranquility in its wake, a testament to the meticulous design of your home, crafted to shield you from any harshness, to cultivate only profound calm. The distant, muffled whoosh of a car passing on the wet Knightsbridge street, softened to an ethereal whisper by the triple-glazed windows, blends seamlessly into the profound quiet of your master suite. You lie, utterly at peace, allowing this fleeting sound and the deep comfort of your bed to draw you deeper into a serene, effortless drift, as the rainy London night slowly, gracefully yields to the quiet promise of dawn, guiding you further into a restorative and dreamless slumber. The distant, muffled whoosh of a car passing on the wet Knightsbridge street, softened to an ethereal whisper by the formidable triple-glazed windows, now fades completely into the profound quiet of your master suite. The cool, smooth surface of the Belgian marble bedside table, a grounding anchor for your fingertips, slowly releases its hold as your hand drifts back to the enveloping warmth of the duck-down duvet. The delicate scent of linen and lavender from your freshly turned-down bed sheets, intimately close, continues to soothe your senses, a gentle prelude to deeper rest. Yet, a subtle, almost imperceptible shift in the ambient air, a faint, pure freshness, gently beckons from the adjacent private dressing room, a sanctuary of deep, comforting silence. You remain perfectly still for a long moment, allowing the profound weightlessness of your being to settle, suspended in the cloud-like softness of your bespoke mattress. Your head, perfectly cushioned by the bespoke pillow, feels feather-light, allowing the muscles in your neck and shoulders to remain entirely relaxed. Your breath continues its slow, rhythmic wave, a soft, internal ebb and flow that rises and falls with effortless grace. The pure mulberry silk sheets, cool and smooth against your skin, and the enveloping weight of the duck-down duvet hold you in a perfect cocoon of comfort. a profound equilibrium of peace. The silvery gray glow of pre-dawn light filtering through the sheer lace curtains is now a familiar, tranquil presence, a visual whisper of the approaching morning. With unhurried grace, you ease your body from the profound embrace of the mattress. The silk sheets sigh softly, a whisper-light sound as they release their hold. Your bare feet meet the deep pile of the bespoke wool carpet, its dense, yielding fibers a luxurious cushion against the floor, absorbing each step, making your movement utterly silent. You pause, allowing your posture to adjust, feeling the subtle stretch of muscles, the quiet settling of your balance. The faint, clean scent of linen and lavender, though still present, is now subtly overlaid by a purer, almost pristine freshness, hinting at the precisely controlled atmosphere of the dressing room. You move with deliberate, unhurried steps across the plush carpet towards the wide, arched doorway that connects the master bedroom to your private dressing room. The transition is seamless, an open invitation rather than a closed barrier. As you step across the threshold, the air immediately transforms, becoming completely still, profoundly quiet. It is a deep, encompassing silence, a space meticulously designed to be acoustically isolated, a true sanctuary from any lingering external sound. Here, even the distant, hushed rhythm of the rain, a constant companion throughout the night, is entirely absent, absorbed by the thick, insulated walls and the dense, custom-fitted cabinetry that lines the room. The dressing room is bathed in a soft, diffused light from recessed ceiling panels, a gentle, even illumination that casts no harsh shadows. The walls are lined with bespoke wardrobes of pale, figured sycamore, their surfaces smooth and cool to the touch, their grain subtle and elegant. The air is perfectly clean, carrying only the faintest, almost imperceptible scent of fine, fresh cotton and cashmere, a delicate, pure aroma that speaks of meticulously cared-for garments. You walk towards the center of the room, where a large, upholstered ottoman, covered in a soft, undyed linen, stands as a quiet focal point. You reach out, your fingers lightly brushing against the cool, smooth surface of a sycamore wardrobe door. The wood feels utterly pristine, its texture fine and even, a testament to expert craftsmanship. The door glides open with a soft, almost ethereal, whoosh of air, revealing a meticulously organized interior, each garment hanging with perfect precision, a silent testament to order and care. The profound, comforting silence of your private dressing room, a sanctuary from any lingering external sound, slowly recedes as you turn from the smooth, figured sycamore wardrobes. The cool, clean air, subtly perfumed with fresh cotton and cashmere, offers a final, delicate touch as you move towards the master bedroom. The silvery gray glow of pre-dawn light, filtering through the sheer lace of your bedroom windows, continues its gentle illumination, a tranquil awakening. Yet, from beyond the immediate quietude of your master suite, a new, incredibly subtle sound begins to register, the soft, rhythmic tick-tock of a vintage mantel clock, gently beckoning from the quiet depths of your study, a familiar, comforting presence in the unhurried hours before dawn. You move with unhurried grace from the dressing room, your bare feet finding the deep pile of the bespoke wool carpet in the master bedroom. Its dense, yielding fibers offer a luxurious cushioning, absorbing each step, making your movement utterly silent. The delicate scent of linen and lavender from your bedsheets, intimately close, still perfumes the air. The soft, golden glow of the bedside lamp, which you had left on, casts long, gentle shadows, creating a serene, tranquil atmosphere. You pause for a moment, allowing the profound stillness of the room to settle around you, feeling the subtle warmth of the air. You continue with deliberate, unhurried steps across the plush carpet, then transition seamlessly onto the cool, smooth expanse of the black and white marble floor of the grand central hallway. Each geometric tile, perfectly laid, feels cool and grounding beneath your bare feet, a refreshing contrast. The muted light from the elegant wall sconces continues to cast a soft, diffused glow, illuminating the impressive height of the ceilings and the rich, dark oak paneling. The magnificent grandfather clock, a silent, majestic sentinel, stands at the far end, its deep hum now a barely audible whisper, its pendulum still. The distant, hushed rhythm of the rain, a constant presence throughout the deep hours of the night, is now wonderfully remote, a vague, almost forgotten whisper, entirely absorbed by the thick, historic walls of your Knightsbridge townhouse. As you approach the wide, elegant archway that leads into the study, the subtle aroma intensifies, becoming clearer, more distinct. It is the deep, resonant fragrance of aged leather and beeswax-polished mahogany, a scent that speaks of quiet contemplation, of history held within countless pages and the very grain of the furniture. Stepping into the study, the air feels distinctly cooler, carrying the familiar scent of old books. Here, the primary light source remains the single, low-wattage desk lamp, casting a focused, golden pool onto the vast expanse of the antique writing desk, its surface a dark, reflective mirror of polished burr walnut. The tall, built-in bookshelves lining the walls appear as deep, comforting shadows, filled with rows upon rows of leather-bound volumes. Your gaze is drawn instinctively to the mantelpiece above the grand, unlit fireplace. There, positioned with quiet dignity, sits a small, exquisite vintage mantel clock. Its casing, crafted from highly polished brass and dark, figured ebony, gleams softly in the subdued light, reflecting tiny shifting points of amber from the distant desk lamp. And from within its elegant form, a soft, rhythmic tick-tock emanates, a consistent, gentle pulse that fills the quiet study. It is not a loud or intrusive sound, but a delicate, almost ethereal whisper of time, each tick and tock perfectly measured, perfectly balanced. You approach the mantelpiece slowly, your bare feet sinking into the thick, sound-absorbing Persian rug, its intricate, muted patterns barely visible in the room's dimness. Your fingers lightly brush against the cool, smooth surface of the polished marble mantelpiece, feeling its unyielding solidity. The soft, rhythmic tick-tock of the vintage mantel clock, a gentle, mechanical lullaby, continues its steady pulse from the polished brass and ebony casing, filling the quiet study. The cool, smooth marble of the mantelpiece beneath your fingertips offers a final, grounding touch as you slowly withdraw your hand, allowing your attention to drift from the precise rhythm of time to the broader, encompassing dimness of the space. The deep, resonant fragrance of aged leather and polished mahogany lingers in the still air, a quiet signature of the room. Yet a new, incredibly subtle aroma, faint but distinct, now rises from the meticulously cared-for antique furniture, the delicate, clean scent of beeswax polish, gently permeating the air, a testament to enduring craftsmanship and quiet care. You take a few unhurried steps away from the mantelpiece, your bare feet sinking into the thick, sound-absorbing Persian rug, its intricate, muted patterns barely visible in the room's gentle dimness. Each step is absorbed, creating no sound, a luxurious cushioning that emphasizes the profound quietude of the study. The low-wattage desk lamp continues to cast its focused, golden pool onto the vast expanse of the antique writing desk, its surface a dark, reflective mirror of polished burr walnut. The tall, built-in bookshelves lining the walls appear as deep, comforting shadows, filled with rows upon rows of leather-bound volumes, their rich aromas subtly present. As you move slowly through the room, the subtle scent of beeswax polish becomes more distinct, a clean, sweet, almost honeyed fragrance that speaks of natural materials and diligent care. It is not an overpowering scent, but a delicate, almost ethereal perfume that seems to cling to the surfaces of the antique furniture, releasing its essence into the still, cool air of the study. You approach a grand, serpentine-fronted chest of drawers, crafted from a rich, dark satinwood, its surface gleaming softly in the ambient light. The wood, exquisitely figured, reflects the muted glows from the desk lamp in elongated, shimmering streaks. Your hand reaches out with unhurried grace, your fingertips brushing against the cool, smooth surface of the polished satinwood. The wood feels impeccably smooth, almost silken, yet with a subtle underlying warmth that hints at the natural grain beneath countless layers of meticulous polish. You feel the faint, almost imperceptible tackiness of the beeswax, a testament to its recent application, a protective, nourishing layer that enhances the wood's inherent beauty. You trace the delicate curve of the serpentine front, feeling the subtle undulations of its sculpted form, appreciating the artistry of its design. The scent of beeswax, now intimately close, rises clearly, a pure, grounding aroma that fills your immediate space. You allow your fingers to linger, slowly exploring the smooth, cool expanse of the polished wood. Each micro-movement of your fingertips across the surface is a focused sensation, a quiet, tactile meditation. You might feel the faint, almost imperceptible coolness radiating from the wood, a gentle, refreshing presence against your skin. The light reflects softly off the polished surface, highlighting the subtle, intricate patterns in the satinwood, making them appear to shift and breathe with the ambient light. The profound quiet of the study deepens around you, broken only by the soft, rhythmic tick-tock of the mantel clock, a steady, comforting pulse that seems to synchronize with your slow, deliberate movements. The subtle scent of beeswax polish, a constant, gentle presence, enhances this moment of serene observation. The exquisite coolness and smoothness of the meticulously polished satinwood, coupled with the delicate, clean scent of beeswax, creates a profound sense of calm and appreciation. The soft, rhythmic tick-tock of the vintage mantel clock continues its steady pulse from the polished brass and ebony casing, filling the quiet study. The delicate, clean scent of beeswax polish from your meticulously cared-for antique furniture subtly perfumes the air, a grounding and comforting presence. The pre-dawn light, filtering through the sheer lace of your bedroom windows, continues its gentle illumination, a tranquil awakening. Yet from beneath the thick, sound-absorbing Persian rug, a new, incredibly subtle sensation begins to register, the gentle warmth emanating from the underfloor heating, a consistent, comforting presence that rises through the very floor beneath your bare feet, a quiet invitation to deeper comfort. You take a few unhurried steps away from the polished satinwood chest of drawers, your bare feet sinking into the thick, sound-absorbing Persian rug, its intricate, muted patterns, barely visible in the room's gentle dimness. Each step is absorbed, creating no sound, a luxurious cushioning that emphasizes the profound quietude of the study. The low-wattage desk lamp continues to cast its focused, golden pool onto the vast expanse of the antique writing desk, its surface a dark, reflective mirror of polished burr walnut. The tall, built-in bookshelves, lining the walls, appear as deep, comforting shadows, filled with rows upon rows of leather-bound volumes, their rich aromas subtly present. As you move slowly through the room, your attention is drawn to the subtle change in temperature beneath your feet. The warmth is not intense or overt, but a gentle, pervasive heat that radiates upward through the thick pile of the rug, a profound comfort against the cool air of the pre-dawn hours. It is a consistent, even warmth, meticulously controlled to maintain a perfect ambient temperature throughout the room. You pause, allowing your bare feet to fully register this exquisite sensation, feeling the fine, individual fibers of the wool rug, now warmed, gently pressing against your soles. You take another slow, deliberate step, feeling the gentle warmth follow your movement, a continuous, comforting presence beneath you. The rug itself seems to glow with this internal warmth, its deep, muted colors subtly enhanced by the diffused light from the desk lamp. The air, already rich with the deep aromas of aged leather, polished wood, and beeswax, now carries a faint, almost imperceptible hint of dry, clean warmth, a subtle perfume that speaks of regulated comfort. The rhythmic tick-tock of the mantel clock, a steady, comforting pulse, seems to synchronize with this pervasive warmth, creating a holistic sense of peace and stillness. You move towards the large, inviting Chesterfield armchair, its rich oxblood leather worn smooth in places by generations of quiet contemplation. As your bare feet leave the soft, warm expanse of the Persian rug and meet the cool, polished marble hearth of the fireplace, the contrast is immediate and refreshing. The coolness of the marble is a pleasant counterpoint to the gentle warmth that had just enveloped your feet, a momentary, grounding sensation. You then settle into the deep, plush embrace of the armchair, feeling the cool, aged leather warm quickly against your skin. The cushions yield, enveloping you in a comforting, supportive sink. As you sit, your bare feet, now resting on the cool marble hearth, begin to slowly absorb the gentle warmth radiating from the underfloor heating that extends beneath the stone. It is a subtle, gradual transfer of heat, a pervasive warmth that slowly permeates the cool marble, transforming it into a comforting, radiant surface. You feel the coolness of the stone slowly recede, replaced by a gentle, penetrating warmth that spreads through the soles of your feet, easing any lingering tension. The gentle warmth emanating from the underfloor heating, rising through the cool marble hearth beneath your bare feet, still offers a profound sense of comfort and grounding in the quiet study. The rhythmic tick-tock of the vintage mantel clock continues its steady, soothing pulse, a familiar presence in the unhurried hours before dawn. The delicate, clean scent of beeswax polish from the antique furniture subtly perfumes the air, a final, grounding aroma. Yet, a deeper, more encompassing comfort now gently beckons from the master bedroom, a silent invitation to return to the cloud-like softness of your pillow-top mattress, where profound rest truly awaits. You slowly, deliberately, lift your bare feet from the warm marble hearth, feeling the lingering coolness of the stone for a fleeting moment, before your soles meet the thick, sound-absorbing Persian rug. Each step across its dense, yielding fibers is utterly silent, a luxurious cushioning that emphasizes the profound quietude of the study. The low-wattage desk lamp continues to cast its focused golden pool onto the vast expanse of the antique writing desk, its light now seeming to soften and recede as your attention shifts. The deep, resonant fragrance of aged leather and polished mahogany gently dissipates from your immediate space, replaced by a growing sense of anticipation for the clean, fresh air of the master suite. You move with unhurried grace from the study, passing through the wide, elegant archway that connects it to the grand central hallway. The air here feels cooler, imbued with the subtle, deep aroma of aged oak paneling and the clean, mineral scent of the black and white marble floor. Your bare feet glide silently over the cool, smooth marble, each step leaving no trace, creating no sound. The muted light from the elegant wall sconces traces long, soft shadows, emphasizing the impressive height of the ceilings. The magnificent grandfather clock, a silent, majestic sentinel, stands at the far end, its deep hum now a barely audible whisper, its pendulum still. The distant, hushed rhythm of the rain, a constant presence throughout the deep hours of the night, is now wonderfully remote, a vague, almost forgotten whisper, entirely absorbed by the thick, historic walls of your Knightsbridge townhouse. As you step through the familiar archway into the master bedroom, the air immediately enfolds you in a profound sense of calm and quiet anticipation. The single, low-wattage bedside lamp, which you had left on, casts a soft, golden glow across the room, illuminating the charcoal gray velvet curtains and the polished walnut armoire with a gentle, inviting warmth. The subtle aroma of linen and lavender from your freshly turned-down bedsheets, intimately close, now welcomes you back, a gentle, soothing presence. Your gaze is drawn, as if by an invisible thread, to the grand bed, its bespoke mattress, a profound promise of comfort. You approach the bed slowly, your bare feet sinking into the deep pile of the bespoke wool carpet, its dense, yielding fibers a luxurious cushion that absorbs any sound. With unhurried grace, you sit on the edge of the bed, feeling the cool, smooth glide of the pure mulberry silk sheets against your bare legs. The fabric whispers softly against your skin, a whisper-light touch that is profoundly comforting. Then, with a slow, deliberate movement, you gently swing your legs onto the mattress, allowing your body to sink fully into the cloud-like softness of the bespoke pillow-top mattress. The mattress, meticulously crafted with layers of natural wool and horsehair, cradles every curve, every delicate point of contact, absorbing your weight completely. The quiet, steady rhythm of your own breathing, a soft, internal lullaby, now resonates deeply within you as you settle further into the boundless, cloud-like softness of your pillow-top mattress. The pure mulberry silk sheets, cool and smooth against your skin, and the enveloping weight of the duck-down duvet hold you in a profound cocoon of comfort. The delicate scent of linen and lavender, intimately close, continues to soothe your senses, a gentle prelude to even deeper rest. As you shift minutely, a new, exquisite sensation registers, the smooth, cool touch of a silk pillowcase against your cheek, a final, luxurious invitation to complete surrender. You remain perfectly still for a long moment, allowing the profound weightlessness of your being to settle, suspended in the cloud-like softness of your bespoke mattress. Your head, perfectly cushioned by the bespoke pillow, feels feather-light, allowing the muscles in your neck and shoulders to remain entirely relaxed. Your breath continues its slow, rhythmic wave, a soft, internal ebb and flow that rises and falls with effortless grace. The pre-dawn light filtering through the sheer lace curtains is now a familiar, tranquil presence, a visual whisper of the approaching morning, softened and diffused by the layers of fabric. The distant, hushed rhythm of the rain, a constant companion throughout the deep hours of the night, is now so wonderfully muted by the thick insulating layers of your home that it is almost a silent presence, a mere memory of sound, blending with the subtle, distant hum of the city beyond the triple-glazed windows. With an unhurried grace, you turn your head slightly, a slow, deliberate movement, allowing your cheek to sink deeper into the exquisite softness of the pillow. As you do, the pure mulberry silk pillowcase, impeccably smooth and cool, glides effortlessly against your skin. The sensation is one of profound, unadulterated luxury. The fabric is incredibly fine, almost weightless, yet substantial enough to offer a comforting presence. Its surface is perfectly even, free from any discernible texture, a seamless expanse of cool, smooth silk that feels like a gentle caress against your cheek. You allow your cheek to rest fully on the cool silk, feeling its exquisite temperature against your skin. The coolness is not sharp or jarring, but a soft, refreshing sensation that subtly soothes, encouraging a deeper relaxation of your facial muscles. The fabric yields just enough, conforming to the delicate curve of your cheek and jawline, providing a precise, gentle support that feels utterly natural. The subtle sheen of the silk, even in the soft, diffused pre-dawn light, is almost imperceptible, a quiet visual detail that hints at its inherent quality. The clean, delicate scent of laundered linen, now intimately mingled with the pure, subtle aroma of the silk itself, fills the immediate space around your face, a pristine and calming fragrance. Each slow, steady breath you take is now accompanied by the exquisite sensation of the cool, smooth silk against your cheek. The fabric does not cling or pull. Instead, it offers a gentle, continuous glide, a subtle, whisper-light friction that is profoundly comforting. You feel the fine, almost invisible threads of the silk, a testament to its meticulous weave, yet the surface remains perfectly even and smooth. The profound quiet of the master suite deepens around you, broken only by the soft, rhythmic sound of your own breathing, which now seems to resonate with the exquisite stillness of the silk. The sensation of the smooth, cool silk pillowcase against your cheek becomes a singular, encompassing focus, a quiet anchor in the boundless comfort of your bed. You lie, utterly at peace, allowing this exquisite tactile sensation and the deep quiet of your master suite to draw you deeper into a serene, effortless drift. As the pre-dawn light outside gently brightens, promising a peaceful transition to morning, the smooth, cool touch of the silk pillowcase against your cheek, a singular, exquisite sensation, continues to envelop you in a profound sense of peace as you settle deeper into the cloud-like softness of your pillow-top mattress. The pure mulberry silk sheets, cool and smooth against your skin, and the enveloping weight of the duck-down duvet hold you in a perfect cocoon of comfort. The delicate scent of linen and lavender, intimately close, continues to soothe your senses, a gentle prelude to even deeper rest. The pre-dawn light, filtering through the sheer lace curtains, is now a familiar, tranquil presence, a visual whisper of the approaching morning. Yet, from beyond the thick, sound-insulating layers of your Knightsbridge townhouse, a new, incredibly subtle sound begins to register. The barely audible rustle of leaves in your secluded rear garden, softened further by the persistent, gentle rain. You remain perfectly still for a long moment, utterly unburdened by any thoughts, completely enveloped in the profound weightlessness of your being. Your head, perfectly cushioned by the bespoke pillow, feels feather-light, allowing the muscles in your neck and shoulders to remain entirely relaxed. Your breath continues its slow, rhythmic wave, a soft, internal ebb and flow that rises and falls with effortless grace. The distant, hushed rhythm of the rain, a constant companion throughout the deep hours of the night, is now so wonderfully muted by the thick, insulating layers of your home that it is almost a silent presence, a mere memory of sound, blending with the subtle, distant hum of the city beyond the triple-glazed windows. The sound is incredibly subtle, filtered and softened by the triple-glazed windows and the heavy velvet curtains, which are now subtly parted to allow the pre-dawn light to filter through the inner lace. It is not a harsh or intrusive sound, but rather a delicate, almost ethereal shush, like a soft, dry whisper carried on the gentlest of breezes. You can almost feel the fine, damp texture of the leaves, a fleeting, imagined sensation carried on the sound itself. The rustle seems to swell to a soft, almost imperceptible crescendo, then gently recede, fading back into the profound stillness that is always present, yet rarely heard. You do not open your eyes, instead allowing the sound to wash over you, a gentle wave of external presence that does not demand attention, but rather invites a deeper relaxation. Your mind does not attempt to identify the type of tree or the intensity of the breeze. It simply registers the sound as a momentary distant ripple in the profound stillness of your master suite. The subtle aroma of linen and lavender, intimately close, continues to soothe your senses, blending seamlessly with this fleeting auditory experience. The pre-dawn light, filtering through the lace, provides a soft, visual counterpoint, a gentle brightening that hints at the world outside, yet keeps it wonderfully remote and indistinct. The sensation of the cool, pure mulberry silk sheets against your skin, the enveloping warmth of the duck-down duvet, and the profound softness of the mattress all merge with this subtle, distant sound. The barely audible rustle of leaves in your secluded rear garden, softened by the persistent rain, becomes a gentle, hypnotic presence, a quiet reminder of the natural world beyond your sanctuary, yet one that only deepens your sense of secure, unburdened peace. It is a sound that passes, leaving only a lingering echo of tranquility in its wake, a testament to the meticulous design of your home, crafted to shield you from any harshness, to cultivate only profound calm. The soft, rhythmic shush of the leaves, dampened by the rain, seems to synchronize with your own slow, steady breathing, creating a harmonious blend of internal and external rhythms. The barely audible rustle of leaves in your secluded rear garden, softened by the gentle rain, now fades into the profound quiet of your master suite. The smooth, cool touch of the silk pillowcase against your cheek, a singular, exquisite sensation, continues to envelop you in a deep sense of peace. The pure mulberry silk sheets, cool and smooth against your skin, and the enveloping weight of the duck-down duvet hold you in a perfect cocoon of comfort. The delicate scent of linen and lavender, intimately close, continues to soothe your senses. Yet, a subtle, pervasive warmth, a soft, humid embrace, now gently beckons from the adjacent master bathroom, carrying the faint, clean aroma of steam, a quiet invitation to a different kind of profound relaxation. You stir slowly, a gentle shift within the cloud-like softness of your pillow-top mattress, feeling its meticulous layers cradle every curve. With unhurried grace, you ease your body from the profound embrace of the bed. The silk sheets sigh softly, a whisper-like sound, as they release their hold. Your bare feet meet the deep pile of the bespoke wool carpet, its dense, yielding fibers a luxurious cushion against the floor, absorbing each step, making your movement utterly silent. You pause, allowing your posture to adjust, feeling the subtle stretch of muscles, the quiet settling of your balance. The pre-dawn light, filtering through the sheer lace curtains, is now a familiar, tranquil presence, a visual whisper of the approaching morning, softened and diffused. You move with deliberate, unhurried steps across the plush carpet towards the wide, arched doorway that connects the master bedroom to your private master bathroom. The transition is seamless, an open invitation rather than a closed barrier. As you step across the threshold, the air immediately transforms, embracing you with a profound enveloping warmth and a delicate humidity. The scent here is pure, clean, a faint, almost mineral aroma of steam, mingling with the subtle, fresh scent of fine, unscented bath oils, a quiet prelude to deep relaxation. The room is softly lit by recessed ceiling panels, casting a gentle, even glow that reflects softly off the polished marble surfaces. Your gaze is drawn instinctively to the center of the vast, luxurious bathroom. The oversized, freestanding bath, carved from a single block of honed Carrara marble. Its surface, a creamy white with subtle, delicate gray veining, gleams softly in the diffused light, radiating a gentle warmth. And within its expansive basin the water, which had been drawn earlier, remains perfectly still, its surface a pristine, reflective mirror, its warmth radiating subtly into the air. The faint, almost imperceptible pinpoint plink of a stray droplet from the faucet, perfectly polished chrome, occasionally breaks the profound silence, a delicate, rhythmic punctuation that quickly dissipates. You approach the bath slowly, your bare feet gliding silently across the cool, smooth expanse of the polished Carrara marble floor. Each geometric tile, perfectly laid, feels cool and grounding beneath your soles, a refreshing contrast to the ambient warmth of the room. As you reach the side of the bath, your hand extends, your fingertips brushing against the cool, smooth surface of the honed marble rim. The stone is substantial, cool, and incredibly smooth, its unyielding presence a testament to its quality. You feel the faint, almost imperceptible warmth radiating from the water within, a gentle, inviting heat that promises profound comfort. With unhurried grace, you step into the bath, allowing your body to slowly, gently sink into the warm, embracing water. The sensation is one of immediate, profound relief. The water is perfectly warm, a silky, enveloping liquid that completely surrounds your skin. As your body submerges, you feel an exquisite, unparalleled sensation of perfect weightlessness. The feeling of perfect weightlessness. As you recline in the oversized bath, water still perfectly warm envelops you in a profound sense of peace and complete surrender. The silky, embracing water, perfectly still around your body, dissolves any sense of gravity, any lingering tension. The clean, fresh scent of steam, mingling with the subtle aroma of bath oils, rises intimately around you, a gentle, fragrant cloud. Yet, from the surrounding bespoke cabinetry, a subtle, deep aroma begins to register, the delicate, woody scent of rosewood and cedar, gently permeating the air, a quiet signature of enduring craftsmanship and natural elegance. You remain perfectly still for a long moment, allowing the profound weightlessness to settle, suspended in the warm, silky water. Your head rests comfortably against the smooth, curved edge of the marble bath, its cool, solid presence a grounding anchor. Your arms float gently at your sides, unburdened, and your legs extend, suspended effortlessly. The faint, almost imperceptible ripple of the water against the marble, a soft, liquid whisper, is the only sound, blending with the profound quiet of the room. The pre-dawn light, filtering through the sheer lace curtains of the master bedroom, casts a soft, ethereal glow into the bathroom, diffused and softened by the open archway, a visual whisper of the approaching morning. The subtle, woody aroma intensifies, becoming clearer, more distinct, mingling harmoniously with the clean scent of steam. It is a complex fragrance, the rich, sweet, almost floral notes of rosewood intertwined with the dry, clean, slightly camphoraceous scent of cedar. This is the natural perfume of meticulously chosen and crafted woods, aged and polished, releasing their inherent essence into the still, humid air. You turn your head slightly, allowing your gaze to drift towards the elegant, floor-to-ceiling bespoke cabinetry that lines one wall of the vast bathroom. The cabinets, crafted from deep, lustrous rosewood with subtle, inlaid panels of fragrant cedar, gleam softly in the diffused light. Their surfaces are impeccably smooth, reflecting the ambient glow with an understated richness. The grain of the rosewood is deep and intricate, a dark, swirling pattern that hints at its exotic origin, while the cedar panels offer a lighter, more uniform texture. You reach out, your fingers lightly brushing against the cool, smooth surface of a rosewood cabinet door. The wood feels utterly pristine, its texture fine and even, a testament to expert craftsmanship. You allow your fingers to linger, slowly exploring the cool, smooth expanse of the polished wood. Each micro-movement of your fingertips across the surface is a focused sensation, a quiet, tactile meditation. You might feel the faint, almost imperceptible coolness radiating from the wood, a gentle, refreshing presence against your skin, a subtle counterpoint to the warmth of the bathwater. The delicate scent of rosewood and cedar, now intimately close, rises clearly, a pure, grounding aroma that fills your immediate space, a natural perfume that enhances the profound sense of calm. The profound quiet of the master bathroom deepens around you, broken only by the almost imperceptible plink of a stray water droplet from the faucet, a delicate, rhythmic punctuation that quickly dissipates into the stillness. The gentle warmth of the water, the exquisite sensation of weightlessness, and the subtle, woody aromas all merge into a singular, calming sensation. The soft, diffused light, reflecting softly off the polished surfaces, creates an atmosphere of serene elegance, a visual and olfactory symphony of peace. You simply breathe, allowing the gentle aromas and the profound comfort to guide you deeper into quietude, a profound sense of peace settling deep within your being, a quiet anchor in the tranquil, pre-dawn hours of your Knightsbridge home. The feeling of perfect weightlessness as you recline in the oversized bath, water still perfectly warm, envelops you in a profound sense of peace and complete surrender. The silky, embracing water, perfectly still around your body, dissolves any sense of gravity, any lingering tension. The delicate scent of rosewood and cedar from your bespoke cabinetry subtly perfumes the air, a grounding and comforting presence. Yet, a new gentle light, soft and diffused, now gently beckons from an adjacent space. The ethereal glow from a frosted glass panel, hinting at the quiet sanctuary of your private spa area, a quiet invitation to deeper tranquility. You slowly, deliberately, Ease your body from the profound embrace of the warm, silky water. The water clings for a moment, then cascades silently from your skin. A soft, liquid whisper against the polished Carrara marble of the bath. Your bare feet meet the cool, smooth surface of the marble floor, each geometric tile a refreshing contrast to the warmth of the bath. You reach for a thick, impossibly soft, pure Egyptian cotton towel, its plush loops yielding under your touch, absorbing the lingering moisture with a gentle, comforting friction. The clean, fresh scent of steam, mingling with the subtle aroma of bath oils, now subtly dissipates from your immediate space, replaced by the crisp, clean scent of the fresh towel. You move with unhurried grace from the master bathroom, passing through the wide arched doorway that connects it to your private spa area. The transition is seamless, an open invitation rather than a closed barrier. As you step across the threshold, the air immediately transforms, becoming even more still, more profoundly quiet. It is a deep, encompassing silence, a space meticulously designed to be acoustically isolated, a true sanctuary from any lingering external sound. Here, even the distant, hushed rhythm of the rain, a constant companion throughout the deep hours of the night, is entirely absent, absorbed by the thick, insulated walls and the dense, custom-fitted stone. The private spa area is bathed in a soft, ethereal light, not from overhead fixtures, but from a large, elegant frosted glass panel set into one wall. This panel, a single, expansive sheet of meticulously sandblasted glass, diffuses the pre-dawn light from an unseen source beyond, transforming it into a gentle, soft glow that permeates the entire space. It is not a bright light, but a wonderfully subdued, even illumination, casting no harsh shadows, creating an atmosphere of profound serenity. The subtle aroma here is clean, almost sterile, with a faint, refreshing hint of ozone and pure, filtered water. A scent that speaks of immaculate cleanliness and tranquil purification. Your gaze is drawn to the frosted glass panel itself. You approach it slowly, your bare feet gliding silently across the cool, smooth surface of the pale, honed limestone floor. The stone is impeccably smooth, cool to the touch, yet with a subtle, almost velvety texture that feels comforting beneath your soles. As you reach the panel, your hand extends, your fingertips lightly brushing against the cool, smooth surface of the frosted glass. The glass is incredibly smooth, yet with a delicate, almost imperceptible fine grit from the sandblasting process, a pleasing, subtle friction against your skin. You allow your fingers to linger, tracing the cool, unyielding expanse of the frosted glass. The light filtering through it is utterly uniform, a soft, milky white that seems to glow from within. You can discern no distinct shapes or shadows beyond the panel, only a pure, diffused luminescence that softens the edges of the room, blurring the boundaries between surfaces. The cool touch of the glass against your fingertips, the faint, refreshing scent of ozone, and the profound quiet of the spa area all merge into a singular, calming sensation. The soft, diffused light from the frosted glass panel still bathes your private spa area in an ethereal glow, creating an atmosphere of profound serenity. The cool, smooth touch of the frosted glass against your fingertips, a subtle, pleasing friction, slowly recedes as you withdraw your hand. The clean, refreshing scent of ozone and pure, filtered water lingers in the perfectly still air, a quiet signature of immaculate cleanliness and tranquil purification. Yet, beneath this profound quiet, a new, incredibly subtle sound begins to register. The faint, continuous hum of the air purification system, an almost imperceptible vibration that speaks of pristine air quality, ensuring your sanctuary remains utterly pure. You remain perfectly still for a long moment, allowing the profound stillness of the spa area to settle, enveloped in its gentle luminescence. Your bare feet rest on the cool, smooth surface of the pale, honed limestone floor, its subtle, velvety texture, a comforting presence. Your breath continues its slow, rhythmic wave, a soft, internal ebb and flow that rises and falls with effortless grace. The distant, hushed rhythm of the rain, a constant companion throughout the deep hours of the night, is now entirely absent, absorbed by the thick, insulated walls and the dense, custom-fitted stone, leaving only the profound quiet of this meticulously designed space. The subtle hum is almost subliminal, a continuous, low-frequency drone that seems to vibrate just at the edge of hearing. It is not an intrusive sound, but rather a soft, steady presence, a testament to the advanced engineering that ensures the air within your sanctuary remains perfectly clean, perfectly fresh, and precisely controlled in temperature and humidity. You can almost feel the gentle, imperceptible movement of the purified air, a subtle, cool breath that circulates seamlessly through the space, carrying away any impurities, leaving behind only absolute purity. You turn your head slowly, a gentle, unhurried movement, allowing your gaze to drift across the pristine surfaces of the spa area. The elegant, floor-to-ceiling bespoke cabinetry, crafted from deep, lustrous rosewood with subtle, inlaid panels of fragrant cedar, gleams softly in the diffused light. The subtle aroma of these fine woods, mingling with the clean scent of ozone, creates a unique, calming bouquet that enhances the sense of profound well-being. The polished chrome fixtures, impeccably gleaming, reflect the soft light in muted, understated points, adding to the serene elegance of the room. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing your other senses to deepen their focus. The faint hum of the air purification system becomes clearer, a steady, rhythmic vibration that seems to resonate with the profound quiet of the room. It is a sound of perfect, silent efficiency, a continuous, gentle whoosh of air, being meticulously filtered and refreshed. You can almost imagine the tiny particles being captured, the air being polished to an absolute clarity, leaving only a pristine, invigorating freshness. The cool, smooth touch of the honed limestone floor beneath your bare feet, a constant, grounding presence, combines with this subtle, rhythmic hum to create a holistic sense of profound calm. Each slow, steady breath you take is now filled with this pristine, purified air, a clean, refreshing sensation that extends deep into your lungs. The air feels light, invigorating, yet utterly still, a perfect balance that encourages deep, effortless relaxation. The profound quiet of the spa area, broken only by the gentle, continuous hum of the air purification system, becomes a singular, encompassing focus, a quiet anchor in the boundless comfort of your private sanctuary. You stand, utterly at peace, allowing this gentle hum and the clean, subtle aromas to draw you deeper into a tranquil, effortless drift as the pre-dawn light outside gently brightens, promising a peaceful transition to morning. The subtle hum of the air purification system, ensuring pristine air quality in your private spa area, now fades into the profound quiet as you slowly retreat from its serene embrace. The soft, diffused light from the frosted glass panel bathing the space in an ethereal glow gently recedes from your awareness. The cool, smooth touch of the honed limestone floor beneath your bare feet offers a final, grounding sensation. Yet, a deeper, more encompassing comfort now gently beckons from the master bedroom, a silent invitation to return to the cloud-like softness of your bed, where the exquisite sensation of crisp linen awaits, a promise of pure, unadulterated rest. You move with unhurried grace from the private spa area, passing through the wide, arched doorway that connects it to the master bathroom. The air here retains a delicate humidity and the clean, mineral scent of steam, mingling with the subtle aromas of rosewood and cedar from the bespoke cabinetry. Your bare feet glide silently across the cool, smooth expanse of the polished Carrara marble floor, each geometric tile a refreshing contrast. The oversized, freestanding bath, its honed marble surface gleaming softly, remains a tranquil presence in the softly lit room. You continue with deliberate, unhurried steps from the master bathroom, passing through the wide, arched doorway that connects it to the master bedroom. The air immediately transforms, embracing you with a profound sense of calm and quiet anticipation. The single, low-wattage bedside lamp, which you had left on, casts a soft, golden glow across the room, illuminating the charcoal-gray velvet curtains and the polished walnut armoire with a gentle, inviting warmth. The subtle aroma of linen and lavender from your freshly turned-down bed sheets, intimately close, now welcomes you back, a gentle, soothing presence. Your gaze is drawn, as if by an invisible thread, to the grand bed, its bespoke mattress, a profound promise of comfort. You approach the bed slowly, your bare feet sinking into the deep pile of the bespoke wool carpet, its dense, yielding fibers a luxurious cushion that absorbs any sound. With unhurried grace, you sit on the edge of the bed, feeling the cool, smooth glide of the pure mulberry silk sheets against your bare legs. The fabric whispers softly against your skin, a whisper-like touch that is profoundly comforting. Then, with a slow, deliberate movement, you gently swing your legs onto the mattress, allowing your body to sink fully into the cloud-like softness of the bespoke pillow-top mattress. The mattress, meticulously crafted, cradles every curve, every delicate point of contact, absorbing your weight completely, offering perfect, unwavering support without any sensation of firmness or pressure, a profound, comforting sensation of being held, completely and gently, by an unseen, yielding force that perfectly conforms to your unique shape, a continuous, seamless embrace that seems to dissolve the very concept of gravity. You pull the substantial duck-down duvet up and over your shoulders, feeling its exquisite lightness and warmth settle around you, a cloud of engineered comfort. Your head finds its familiar resting place in the bespoke pillow, its precise firmness cradling your neck, allowing the muscles in your neck and shoulders to release their hold, surrendering to the deep comfort. The delicate scent of linen and lavender, now intimately close, fills your immediate space, a gentle, soothing presence that seems to permeate every breath. The soft, golden glow of the bedside lamp casts long, gentle shadows, creating a serene, tranquil atmosphere. The distant, hushed rhythm of the rain, a constant companion throughout the night, now feels wonderfully muffled, a soft, rhythmic whisper that seems to emanate from beyond the deep, encompassing quiet of the master suite itself. You simply breathe, allowing the gentle aromas and the profound comfort to guide you deeper into quietude. The cool, refreshing feel of crisp linen against your skin as you turn in bed envelops you in a profound sense of peace and purity. The pure mulberry silk sheets, cool and smooth, and the enveloping weight of the duck-down duvet hold you in a perfect cocoon of comfort. The delicate scent of linen and lavender, intimately close, continues to soothe your senses, a gentle prelude to even deeper rest. The pre-dawn light, filtering through the sheer lace curtains, is now a familiar, tranquil presence, a visual whisper of the approaching morning, softened and diffused. Yet, beneath all these subtle sensations, a deeper, more profound quiet begins to register. The encompassing, absolute stillness of your grand townhouse, a complete absence of sound at the deepest hour of the night. You remain perfectly still for a long moment, utterly unburdened by any thoughts, completely enveloped in the profound weightlessness of your being, sinking deeper into the cloud-like softness of your bespoke mattress. Your head, perfectly cushioned by the bespoke pillow, feels feather-light, allowing the muscles in your neck and shoulders to remain entirely relaxed. Your breath continues its slow, rhythmic wave, a soft, internal ebb and flow that rises and falls with effortless grace. The soft golden glow of the bedside lamp casts long, gentle shadows, creating a serene, tranquil atmosphere, its light now seeming to recede into the background of your awareness. The profound stillness is not an empty silence, but a rich, full absence of sound that seems to press gently against your ears, a comforting pressure that deepens your sense of secure enclosure. It is a silence so complete that even the most distant whispers of the city, the subtle hum beyond the triple-glazed windows, the faint rustle of leaves in the garden, the distant patter of rain, have entirely vanished. They are not merely muted, they are simply absent, absorbed by the thick insulated walls, the plush carpets, the heavy drapes, and the sheer volume of your meticulously designed home. This is the deepest hour, a moment when the world outside truly sleeps, and your sanctuary becomes an island of absolute quiet. You become aware of the subtle, internal sounds of your own body, sounds that are usually masked by the ambient noise of daily life. The soft, rhythmic thump-thump of your own heartbeat, a gentle, steady pulse, becomes discernible, a quiet, reassuring presence within the vast stillness. The almost imperceptible whoosh of air as you inhale and exhale, a soft, internal breath, seems to resonate within the profound quietude. You might detect the delicate, almost imagined click of a muscle releasing its last hold, or the subtle, internal shift of an organ, each internal sound softened and amplified by the absolute absence of external noise. These are not intrusive sounds, but rather intimate, grounding sensations that anchor you to your own being in the midst of this profound peace. The clean, delicate scent of linen and lavender, intimately close, now seems to expand, filling the entire space around you, a pure, unadulterated aroma that enhances the sense of complete tranquility. The cool, refreshing feel of the crisp linen against your skin, the smooth glide of the pure mulberry silk, and the enveloping warmth of the duck-down duvet all merge with this profound stillness, creating a perfect equilibrium of comfort and peace. You feel utterly safe, utterly protected, suspended in a weightless calm that seems to extend infinitely in every direction. This profound stillness of your grand townhouse, at the deepest hour of the night, becomes a singular, encompassing focus, a quiet anchor in the boundless comfort of your bed. You lie, utterly at peace, allowing this absolute absence of sound and the deep comfort of your surroundings to draw you deeper into a serene, effortless drift as the pre-dawn light outside softly brightens, promising a peaceful transition to morning. The profound stillness of your grand townhouse, a complete absence of external sound, now settles around you with an almost palpable weight, deeper than any quiet experienced before. Nestled in the cloud-like softness of your pillow-top mattress, the pre-dawn light, filtering faintly through the sheer lace, is utterly absorbed by the absolute silence that envelops your master suite, leaving only the gentle, rhythmic presence of your own breath. You lie perfectly still, utterly unburdened, completely enveloped in the profound weightlessness of your being, sinking deeper into the cloud-like softness of your bespoke mattress. The pure mulberry silk sheets, cool and smooth against your skin, and the enveloping weight of the duck-down duvet hold you in a perfect cocoon of comfort, a profound equilibrium of peace. The delicate scent of linen and lavender, intimately close, continues to soothe your senses, a gentle prelude to even deeper rest. Your head, perfectly cushioned by the bespoke pillow, feels feather-light, allowing the muscles in your neck and shoulders to remain entirely relaxed. The pre-dawn light, filtering faintly through the sheer lace curtains, is now a mere memory, completely veiled by the deep quiet that surrounds you. In this absolute quiet, the world outside simply does not exist. There are no distant hums, no whispers of rain, no echoes of the city. Only the profound, rich absence of all external sound, a silence so complete it presses gently against your ears, a comforting, soft weight. Within this deep, encompassing stillness, your attention turns entirely inward, drawn to the subtle, continuous symphony of your own internal being, a singular, gentle focus. You become acutely aware of the gentle rhythm of your own breath, a soft, internal ebb and flow that rises and falls with effortless grace. You feel the cool, pristine air, meticulously filtered and purified, draw in through your nostrils, a delicate, almost imperceptible whoosh of air, a whisper against the sensitive membranes. The air is exquisitely clean, carrying no scent, only a sensation of absolute purity and coolness as it enters. As you inhale, you feel the gentle, unforced expansion of your chest, a slow, measured rise that lifts the duck-down duvet minutely with it, a subtle movement against the silk sheets. Your diaphragm descends with a soft, internal pressure, a smooth, effortless motion, allowing your lungs to fill completely, effortlessly, with the invigorating fresh air. You notice the subtle stretch of the tiny muscles between your ribs, a delicate, almost imperceptible tension that quickly resolves. There is no effort, no strain, only a profound, natural intake, a silent, internal filling. You reach the peak of your inhale, a fleeting moment of perfect stillness, a suspended quietude where breath is held, effortlessly, for a fraction of a second. This pause is a tiny perfect void, a moment of absolute non-movement, a gentle suspension between intake and release. You pause. Notice. Wait. Rest. The sensation is one of complete fullness, a gentle internal expansion that is entirely peaceful, utterly unburdened by any thought or sensation. Then, with equal slowness and grace, you begin the exhale. The air flows gently out, a soft, almost imagined sigh that brushes against the inside of your nostrils, carrying with it a faint, internal warmth. You feel the slow, unforced contraction of your chest, a gentle descent that allows your body to sink a fraction deeper into the cloud-like softness of the Bespoke pillow-top mattress, a subtle, yielding embrace. The pure mulberry silk sheets, cool and smooth, respond to this subtle shift, gliding almost imperceptibly against your skin, a whisper-light friction that is profoundly soothing. Each exhale is a release, a surrender, a letting go of any lingering tension, any forgotten thought into the boundless comfort of the mattress. The complete absence of external sound, leaving only the gentle rhythm of your own breath, now deepens into a boundless, encompassing quiet. Nestled in the cloud-like softness of your pillow-top mattress, the pre-dawn light, filtering faintly through the sheer lace, is utterly absorbed by the profound stillness that envelops your master suite. As your breath continues its slow, rhythmic wave, a soft internal ebb and flow, you feel yourself gently, effortlessly sinking into a profound and dreamless sleep within the secure embrace of your luxurious Knightsbridge home. You lie perfectly still, utterly unburdened, completely enveloped in the profound weightlessness of your being, sinking deeper and deeper into the cloud-like softness of your Bespoke mattress. The pure mulberry silk sheets, cool and smooth against your skin, and the enveloping weight of the duck-down duvet hold you in a perfect cocoon of comfort, a profound equilibrium of peace. The delicate scent of linen and lavender, intimately close, now softens, becoming a mere whisper of fragrance, a gentle presence that slowly, subtly fades from your conscious awareness. Your head, perfectly cushioned by the Bespoke pillow, feels feather light, allowing the muscles in your neck and shoulders to remain entirely relaxed, releasing any last, lingering tension into the vast, accommodating softness beneath you. The profound stillness surrounding you is absolute, a rich, full absence of sound that seems to press gently, soothingly, against your ears. There are no distant hums, no whispers of rain, no echoes of the city. Only this encompassing quiet, a comforting pressure that deepens your sense of secure enclosure. Even the subtle, internal sounds of your own body, which had briefly emerged in the absolute quiet, now begin to recede. The soft, rhythmic thump-thump of your heartbeat, a gentle, steady pulse, becomes more distant, less distinct, a quiet echo in a vast internal space. The almost imperceptible of air as you inhale and exhale, a soft, internal breath, now blends seamlessly into the profound quietude, becoming one with the stillness, a gentle, continuous wave that slowly, effortlessly, dissolves into silence. You feel your body becoming heavier, yet simultaneously more weightless, a paradox of profound relaxation. Your limbs, draped in the cool, smooth silk sheets, seem to melt into the cloud-like softness of the mattress. Each muscle, each delicate fiber, releases its hold, surrendering completely to the unwavering support beneath. The warmth of the duck-down duvet, a breathable cloud, maintains a perfect, even temperature around you, a continuous, gentle embrace that allows your entire being to simply be, without effort, without resistance. The sensation of the cool, crisp linen against your skin, the smooth glide of the pure, mulberry silk, and the enveloping warmth all merge into a singular, undifferentiated sensation of profound comfort, a soft, continuous hum of well-being that resonates throughout your entire body. Your thoughts, which had been gently drifting, unanchored and unhurried, now begin to dissolve. like delicate wisps of smoke dispersing into a vast, clear sky. They no longer form coherent patterns or narratives, but simply fade, becoming less distinct, less substantial, until they are entirely absent. The soft, golden glow of the bedside lamp, which had been a gentle presence, now feels infinitely distant, a mere memory of light that slowly, effortlessly, extinguishes itself within the depths of your internal darkness. There are no images, no colors, no forms, only a profound, velvety blackness that welcomes you deeper and deeper into its embracing void. The vast, luxurious Knightsbridge home around you, with its thick, insulated walls, its plush carpets, and its meticulously crafted spaces, becomes an extension of your own profound peace.